User joined your channel. Channel switched.
Yes, do that. Very good. Thank you. Stay here, Mr. Ford. Why is everything so scuffed all the time? It's like not even like Russia. In Russia, this would never happen.
It's worked first time.
Good morning, guys.
Can you
Let me get into the
We're almost done.
so I can eat?
I promise you're almost done.
server.
Where are your
I'd
carrots?
really like-
Good morning, y'all.
Where are your carrots
I
at?
popped into Discord, so I'm here, Cocoa VoIP, so I'm hearing everything
Which pockets?
real quick.
Let me put one in your mouth.
Oh, hope everyone's having a good morning. I was gonna get
Thank
on
you.
and RP for a little
Move
bit.
him on this
Some of my water.
Everything you hear is not
Yes.
IC right now.
They are full of water.
It is OOC. Until I get into the game, and then the
Don't
Cocoa
move,
VoIP should pick in. Yeah, anything you hear, and good morning, y'all. So we got the bot rolled out yesterday. We got the Steam Link done.
Brother, go shoot
There's a couple
tires in the
bugs
other
because
car.
there's another. The server has another. The server has another.
Going to be unzipped.
Let me mute the Cocoa
Here's
VoIP
here's a
until
sharp
I get
stick.
in.
You have
Channel switched.
There. Okay, I moved for a second. So there were a couple bugs, and there's actually a logic gap I had with the bot we'll fix after this. Is there was there's another bot that manages the tags on the website, so that's actually submitting folks Discord IDs in. So we have to actually change the flow a little bit because we need to have the IDs from the Discord bot assigns be set properly. Let me go ahead and tweet that we're live real quick too. Let me tweet that we're live. Okay, Cocoa VoIP is in now, so now I will put myself in.
Channel switched.
Oop, there we go. Now I won't hear anyone until I'm actually in close to them.
Don't hurt the innocent.
Or I will.
Okay.
no.
Why would you do that?
We learned.
Let's. Now it's good because we're in game. The first things we have to do are. Awesome. Let my character load in. Injured. Let me check my open skelly in a second. Let me lean against the wall real quick. Whoop. That's where I signed off. Let me lean for a second while I send out the tweety tweets. Okay. There we go. And there. That's off. On. Clap on, clap off the clapper. Okay. Let's go and set ourselves in the. I need to set up the SnarCAD, make sure that works. Okay. That didn't work, right? Did it? Oh, I'm in the wrong window. That's why. Need to be in the game window. There we go. Haha, I'm dumb. Perfect. Now we toggle the CAD. There we go. Awesome. Let me mark myself as available. Who else is on real quick? Lex North. Okay. Going on service. Let's make sure our radio is set up. Somebody said I could actually do this in games. Let's see. Add. Is this actually going to load for me? Well, the CAD doesn't. So this, I wouldn't classify this as working for me. Get my radio set up. Oh, I can do /radio. So let me make that a emote real fast in Stream Deck. So I can have that done. Sorry for getting everything squared away, but I'd like to get it done. So /radio enter. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do T and then radio. Perfect. And we're gonna go and set it to channel 1. Goes out of the radio. Dispatch 350, show me 10.8. Dispatch 350, show me 10.8. There's probably no one on, but cancel the note we have there. No. Hey you, why are you being a sneaky boy? Let's check inventory. We need more ammo, because our pistol's out of ammo. Their flashlight. Let me get some more ammo. Yes, there we go. Those guys settle out. Get some ammo. I do not know where my ammo went, but the server determined I do not have any. Get some pistol ammo. We'll have to add some price to that eventually too. Okay. Step over here and reload. And then, because I have to reload my personal menu. Oh no. For some reason my F5 menu decided it wanted to be my what's going on here? My F6 menu is, you can't see it, but my F6 menu has decided it wants to be my thing on Twitch. Let me go to a different window so it doesn't think that. It's Louise. Oh my god. Neil. Oh, no. Let me go out of the game and come back in. Why does it say I'm injured? What? Yeah, why am I injured? Okay. I can't get to the F5 menu. Oh, I can do it from my thing at least. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and reload. Pistol ammo. Drag it to the use. That's right. I have to pull out the gun. I got hit my F5 menu from my thing because my other thing is broken. Can't add any more. Good, but how many do I have? 63 rounds should be plenty. Let's put that bad boy away. Let's test my hotkeys. 1 is punching, 2 is fighting. It's punching. Okay. Evening, how's it going?
Not bad. How are you doing?
I'm alright. I haven't seen you around. My name's Officer Garibaldi. Nice to meet you, sir. Sergeant.
Officer Garibaldi. That name sounds familiar. You haven't by any chance been an officer on that island?
Oh yeah.
Actually.
Years and years ago. It's been a lifetime ago.
Yeah, I know. It's been a lifetime ago. Well, Sergeant North, you might remember me.
Oh my goodness.
Flying the helicopters.
Wow, it's been such a long time. Yeah, I remember that crazy place.
Mm-hmm. So, how you holding up with the city police?
Pretty good. Still getting the feel for it. I just came out of the academy a couple weeks ago, so it's all fresh still.
Oh yeah, right on. Well, you stay safe out there. It's been an interesting night, shall we say.
Oh really? What's going on?
Well, we had a couple of attempted robberies. Some success, some more, some less successful. I really can't put a bolo out. It's all I know is it's a red sports car, so we can't be pulling over every red sports car. But if you see a red sports car doing stuff, be aware that there might be something going on.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. But as I said, we can't be. You okay?
Yes, sir.
Good, good. Yeah. Other than that, all business as usual. There is a, let me see here, just if you run into him, a Rosalski Grizzle.
Zalski Grizzle.
If you deal with
Zalski
him,
Grizzle.
yeah, if you deal with him, do it by the book, because he seems to be one of those people that like to sue departments.
Yikes, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Zalski Grizzle.
He had a little bit of a problem too. He was shot at, but unfortunately, it's a red Chevy. Actually, I'm gonna put a bolo out on that one before I go. I'm gonna do some paperwork, but it's a red Chevrolet Colorado or Silverado.
Chevy Colorado or Silverado.
Yeah. And it is a vehicle of interest in terms of
Chevy
a
Silver.
shooting.
Oh, is everyone okay? Who got shot?
Well, apparently
or
that gentleman,
Chevy
Mr.
Silverado.
Grizzled, he got shot at, but he didn't get hit.
Got it written down, sir.
And the driver was wearing a white polo shirt, black slicked back hair. But I'm gonna put that in a bolo here before I go. You stay safe, officer. Was good seeing you.
You too, Sergeant. Nice to see you. Have a good night, sir.
You as well.
Polo shirt. Okay, well then we're gonna go out and patrol and see what we can find. Whoop. Anonymous caller on freeway. Let me see where that is. Actually, let me get outside so I can see where it is. Oh, by the book. We'll figure the book out. So there's someone unconscious. Let's go get a car, and then if he's still unconscious, we'll answer the call out, and we will go take care of business. Let me get my sheet pulled up for all the 10 codes. I do not fuck that up with Rozowski Grizzle. I know. Well, that's that flashing on my screen was a good sign. Hopefully, everything looks copacetic. I was like, oh lord. Hey, thank you for the follow, Andrew Dotson. Welcome to the Biscuit Brigade. As said by my daughter.
Welcome to the Biscuit Brigade.
Get our Vic out. Okay, open up the garage. Turn out our Crown Vic. Those flashing cars are really... oh lordy Jesus. Let's get the car unlocked. Then set the liveries. Set the extras. Raise the bar I like. There, and this is the one. See, I'm turning the light. You with shifting control, you can turn the front light in the front of the quad car. 5 is that one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we'll just stay with this livery for now. We need a little bit of fuel. Put some seatbelt gas on. So let's try this. I heard you can lock the door in the car, and then still get out of it. Okay, perfect. And then the car stays locked. Make sure. Beautiful. Okay. That's absolutely perfect. We'll lock the car now that we're in it. Turn on our seatbelt. We'll get our radar. Oh my goodness, my F5 menu is totally bugged in the game here. Oh, we have this lock. That's why it's not coming up. I'm gonna have to relog actually real quick. This with my F5 button not working. It's it's popping up my voice manager for Twitch, or like a tab I have open. How do I get that to stop? I want you to stop being helpful. Stop trying to help, game. Okay, I've got to relog, I think. Because even the F5 here isn't working. Maybe it's because the car's not on. Even my F3 menu. Okay. Let me see. Let me Google that real quick. Because my F3 menu is F5 menu is showing me sound. I want to disable that. Windows F5 menu is showing you sound. Windows F5 menu. I wonder if I have a key. Do I have a key stuck somewhere? No, I don't think so. 5 button showing me sounds. What happened? What happened? Five button showing volume pop up. I know, there's an honest caller. I want to get to it. I know. I'm gonna turn that off. Keyboard handling. So let me go turn that off in Chrome real quick. Okay. Turning this off real quick. The old flagaroonies.
User left your channel.
Weird that it's only happening right now. Yeah, let me go park my car again, relog just to see if we can get it to go away real quick. Off. Let's park the car because you don't want to lose it because then it goes to impound, which is no fun. Let me store it real quick. Put it in the garage. Let me log real quick over here. Boop. Jump out of the game, exit the game, and come back in real quick. I found the media handling, right? Media key handling. I think I found it. Media key handling default.
What is that noise?
Brother,
Fire
Okay.
truck!
Oh Jesus! Let me
Fire truck!
pop. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Channel
Okay.
switched.
Okay. Media handling disabled. Does that turn that off? No, it still shows me that shit. Oh, I gotta relaunch the browser. Okay, so we're gonna relaunch all the browsers. We might hear a lot of noise real quick. Un momento, por favor. Un momento, por favor. We need to restart our browser. Because that whatever was happening is going to make me lose my mind. We've got to stop that. Very important. Very important that we stop this bull nonsense, the bullpucky. And let's relaunch 5M as well while we're waiting. Yeah, until we get rid of here, I'll put it on the unique camera so you can see. Until this pop-up goes away, like up here in the corner. Yeah, every time I was hitting F5 or F3, it was showing me that pop-up, which is a bit of a problemo. Let's see. That square away. Bippity baba baba da boo boo. Make sure that thing goes away. Hitting F5 now and it's not going crazy, so I'm gonna go back into the game view. Turn off the cam again. I'm gonna load up 5M again. You hear a ton of shit happening because I'm sure I forgot one video window open and must have done an update because it was like all of a sudden it's like we wanna control all your keys. It's like no, please don't. Please no. Please no. there. Five's actually working without being ridiculous now. Awesome, awesome. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Every time he says stop now, I hear him say meow, and I think of Super Troopers, and it just makes me giggle. Stop right meow. I know. It's the little things in life, really. It really is the little things. Okay, now we're gonna go in, we're gonna get our car. I love the loading scene too, Andrew Dodson. How are you doing, sir? Mr. Dodson. Now let me go back into the server. Actually, let me go in, and then I'll switch channels. Because I don't want to hear everyone.
Channel
One,
switch.
it's crazy to hear everybody, and two, there it goes. Two, it is super duper gangster to hear everyone when you should make sure it is still working. Okay, 5 menu works now. It works. 5 menu is still not working for me in the game. Does F3 work? One works, yeah. In garage. Have a stored car. Let's unlock the car. Get close to it for the first time so it registers it. Unlocked. But update the push bumper again. Lock. Oh, wrong key. Lock ourselves in. Not locked in there with us. We're locked in there with you. Or no, I got it backwards. 5, there you go. Oop, oop, that one, and then 3 for the car. 5 is not bringing up my. 5 is not bringing up my car menu anymore. But let's see. What was the other one we needed? F3. Is F3 supposed to do? Oh, and while we're in here, can't bring up my phone, can I? F7. Get out. 7. Got my. Why are you crouching? No. I need to change this. To set up Twitter, I have to turn mouse control off. Then I can go to Twitter. Then I can hit right. Go to settings. Make a new account. We're gonna call it M. From Jesus, Garibaldi. Garibaldi, M. Garibaldi. A password. No, super secure. Cool. Now we go back. What a disjointed. And that is super aggravating for sure. Now we go back to mouse control. Oh lord. Okay, my phone works now. Awesome. Okay. This menu I have, F5 menu I don't have. The no F5 menu. At least I have it here.
User left your channel.
Let me check the radio. Tab works, my gun's there. Already on 1. I need to change the 2 because normally on the top left you'll see it'll show you the station. It'll say radio LSPD main. Now it'll say Leo main. It wasn't before, so I wasn't going to test it. I know. Unlock. And I'm trying to hit F5 to bring up the radar screen. That is no working. Good going, seeing the community earlier on stream, and it looked like a lot of fun. Oh, it is a lot of fun. You should totally go and put in an application. Going to check it out. It's a good group of people. I've known these guys for a long time, for the people that run the community. So the fact, okay, until I can get the radar working, until I can figure out why F5 is being a pile of garbage, I cannot use it. So let me go and close. Let's see, media keys. Yeah, the Windows keyboard is being totally jacked right now. Like, is F5 even working in the browser? It's not. But something is like stealing my F5 keys from me. Oh, let's see. What an exciting start to the day when you're trying to fix your goddamn keyboard. The Chrome is closed. Just have Vivaldi open. Quick launcher. Let me close. Let me close anything that might be
Channel.
healing my key presses. Guys, all close. Close. Maybe it's Epic Pen. Let me close Epic Pen. Sometimes it has issues with multiple computers. Let's... Oh, Israel Kawakalaka. Israel Komakawaki's birthday. He's the okay, so F5 is not working for me. Back in here. Still not working. Weird, F1 works. Let me check my keybinds. Did I somehow fuck that up? F5. Watch, I'll go over here and say F5. And it's not even registering the F5 button. That was from the Stream Deck. This is from my keyboard. Let me okay. Okay, let me see. Let me see if my keyboard got fucked up. Let me go set it back to Windows mode, see if that's what it is. Okay, it was just my keyboard was being an asshole. Thanks, keyboard. You had me freaking out for nothing. 5. Okay, hold on. I gotta tell double something because I think that there might be a bug. So I'll be right back. Let me see. Up there. Let me get out of my car real quick and make sure the F5 menu works for me. It does. Okay, so it is totally not my keyboard anymore. So, like F5 should normally be bringing up the radar. Oh, okay. That's why. Okay. So it's a known thing. So let's do CAD to bring the cat up in the game. Cool. I can log in with it here for you guys. I'll have to log. Okay. Then I guess that we're off on radar for now. Okay. Can I not use the radar from the car? Can I not use the radio in the car? Let me see if I even have my radio set up wrong. No. I must not have done my radio right then. Video. Main. Video main. Why isn't this... Oh, because I hit the wrong button, you fucking idiot. That's why. Like, why is it doing the... Oh my god, what an idiot I am. Jeez Louise. What a morning. What a morning, chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. In. Lock the car. All for a little conversation. Oh, dude, it's okay. If you're fixing it, someone just asked me to get on, but I don't even know if they're around. So I was just going to, oh, good. And I can pop off if you need to. I didn't see, I ran into Sergeant North, but I didn't run into anybody else. So then, that's good. Dispatch 350, show me in service. But really, let's see. Oops, seatbelt on. Seatbelt save lives. Let's see if that call out was still there for the dead body. Wasn't, it was over here somewhere. But let's just go investigate. It was over here. I logged out because I thought my keyboard was broken and it's gone. But I'm gonna go head that way and investigate it. Just kill some time. And, you know, get some experience with the drag racing cars that I need to work on. Oh Lord of Jesus. And Alex said he was getting off, or Sergeant North said he was getting off, so. Yeah, it's certainly, yeah, that's the thing that's weird, that's the thing that makes it hard for me is like starting off with these, I've noticed I fish a lot. But once you're going, it handles really well. But I was playing GTA 5 single player just to try to remember the map, and then I realized the single player game doesn't actually show you the street name, so I was like, oh well, that's not going to be a very good time. Oh no, keep speeding. I don't mean to speed. Hold on. Oh Jesus! Silly locals. What'd you do to my car? You actually. Why can I not? Why do I not control my keyboard anymore? What the fuck? What? Dude, what in the world is going on? Hit me so hard my keyboard doesn't work anymore. Like my F key is not letting me. F to pay respects to my keyboard. Like my arrow keys don't work anymore. What in the world? What's going on with my client? Fines. Vehicle general. Alert yes. Steer left. You're seeing the keys. Oh my god. I'm trapped in my vehicle. Oh no. Okay, well, this could be a problem. Can't even steer it now. Well. Dispatch, show me, let me see what the code is. Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna need a wrecker. This thing up. Especially since I can't get out of it. Yeah. Let me at least lock it. Weird. Get her. Okay. I'm gonna have to relog. And the car's gonna disappear. Okay, awesome. Let's disconnect, reconnect. An interesting bug. See the new 5M where you get to play GTA 3 built in. Fun. Start. It was weird. I was steering fine until that lady crashed into me. Oh, I've been for those damn kids. About to take you higher. What up, Crow? How you doing, sir? Good morning.
Hello.
And good morning, Double A.
Hello.
Maybe my whole client's is fucked. Let me go bounce it. Last good old 5M. Although, it's still probably less buggy than Arma. Let's be honest with ourselves. Arma can be a buggy mess. Someone qualified it as an abusive relationship almost. Okay. Again, Third time's the charm. Although we're gonna have to pick up my fucking car, which is gonna be annoying. We're gonna have to go get it at impound. I think it goes to impound if you disconnect while it's there, or it stays around if there's people there. But I don't think anyone's there. Yeah, that lady, I couldn't change the tires also. That was weird. It's probably something I'm not aware how to fix. One thing I didn't do, which I should have done, was done the X menu to fix. I might have been in a bug state. That was my bad. Should have done that. Eventually you learn all the tricks. Like with A3L, there'd always be bugs, you know, people get in a bug state, and you learn how to work through it. So the one thing I like about it is, you know, when you see the music, it like kind of fills the circle out. And once we get done role-playing, I had one person I wanted to role-play with. They wanted me to come on and talk about some stuff in-game. But then I have to fix a couple bugs with the Discord bot. So we will get to technology once we get this GTA piece done. Because it's overnight, there's probably not a ton of people on. Am I gonna go spawn at the close station? Yes, I am. I'm at the close station. Okay. I'm injured again. Back to... First, let's get our radio set. Radio. Already on 1. Well, now I'm going to be on 2. 1. Dispatch 350, show me on foot back to the PD. My vehicle had a mechanical failure. I'll have to... If the person I want to talk to isn't around, I will have to... Let's look both ways before you jaywalk. We are in a crosswalk, and in the state of San Andreas, when you're in the crosswalk, you have the right of way, whether or not it is a green light or not. Very head-friendly, pedestrian-friendly system. Where's the door? Right over here. Go. Snag another. Oh, did I just hear the door? Oh, I thought I heard footsteps, but I guess I did not. Hey, how's it going? Where's the fire? And you're mumbling this morning. How's it going, sir?
Good, you?
I'm not too bad. Anything exciting happening tonight?
I just got up to the PD.
Ah, nice. I heard Sergeant North was telling me about a man to be on the lookout for.
User left your channel.
Risky Grizzle, a Russian guy. He said he was bad hombre, very well versed in the law, driving a Chevy Colorado or Silverado in a polo shirt or a red sports car.
Okay.
That's what I heard this morning.
Any known location?
Not yet. The Sarge said he was going to put out a bolo, but I haven't seen it come through the CAD yet.
Alright, gotcha.
I'm Officer Garibaldi. I'm not sure if we've met yet.
Nah, State Trooper Elkin.
Hey, Elkin, how's it going? Oh, no, never. I think we might have gone to class together, but haven't run into you in the field yet.
Yeah. We met at the academy.
Good morning, sir. And, well, sorry to interrupt you. Just wanted to give you the latest I heard.
No, I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll keep a lookout. You said it's a red sports car and or an orange Colorado?
Yeah, a Chevy Colorado or a Chevy Silverado, and the ID would be Rizasti Grizzle, and a Russian guy, apparently. Very well versed in the law.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for him.
Cool. Have a good day.
You too.
It's out of there. Morning, Killpon. How's it going, sir? Is that a car alarm? Let me go. Somebody must be in the Sally port. Good lord. Morning, Sarge. Having trouble with the lock? Now you're playing tricks on me.
Damn Fords, I hate them.
How's it going, sir?
Good. County 310 should be today. Where's everybody at?
Oh, I just got on shift. Trooper Sergeant North was telling me about someone to be on the lookout for. Ryzansky Grizzle, I think he said his name was. A Russian with a perchance for the law. Just do everything by the book with that guy. Apparently.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I was just out and then had a mechanical failure with my car, so I had to hoof it back over here.
Where's, oh, we got some units here. Is that Elkins? What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Let's see here. Let me check my, my list here.
Nice. Go to the
Alright,
quick.
shift report. We've got Michael Garibaldi. How you been? We've got Elkins and Jacob Ford.
I don't know how you bring up...
where's Ford? Anyone seen him?
Not yes, sir. Bring up this server
What's his
thing.
number? 350, I think.
I'm 350. I think he's 351. I'll check my sheet on the phone.
351 310 direct.
Check my...
351 310 direct. Damn. Unlucky. Alright, buddy. Well, you're riding with me today. Elkins, we'll hit you on the radio if you need anything, brother. Hit us up.
Yep, gotcha.
Boop.
Alright, brother man. Welcome to the FTO program.
What? What happened?
Treat me like I'm your your rookie and you're the
User
FTO.
disconnected from your channel.
Okay, sir. So the first thing you want to do when you get in the car is make sure we've got our seatbelt on. I normally calibrate the radar detector and the LPR system, but apparently there's a new software update in the system, so we gotta wait for that to get fixed.
Let's go ahead and let's ride up the northeast highway and then go southeast.
Northeast Highway. Yeah, just
Big
let me...
I marked it out for you.
Oh, perfect. Oh, Lord. Well, it's off to a good start this morning.
Elkins 310, make sure you're in a marked unit, please. They're cracking down on that.
Yeah, as far as I understood, the SOP was only sergeants could have unmarks.
I didn't see that yet. Is it in there where sergeants can have it?
Or maybe it was lieutenants, but it certainly wasn't patrol officer ones or statey ones.
I'll have to take a look at that. I know that when the subdivisions come out, everyone can, or you know, specific to that. But it'll be a minute.
So we're gonna up the Sonora Highway. Yeah, up the Sonora Highway. So actually, when I got on shift, I got a 911 call about a unconscious person there. I was going to answer it, and then I had a mechanical failure, and then I came back on, and I don't see the report in the system anymore. This thing handles so much better. Man, this thing handles so much better than the Crown Vic. You know, always peeling out when you start. Let's see. 4. I've got the cruise control set. Actually, we're getting on the highway, so then the speed limit is now 75 on the highway.
75, got it.
'75 can still be a little fast, so sometimes I set the cruise a little bit under just to have good control. Good old Sonora Freeway. Yeah, Trooper Sergeant North was saying that the guy was causing. Oh my goodness, this car handles so much differently than the CVPI. So Trooper North was saying the that Grizzle guy was you know, driving around in a red sports car. He said he couldn't prove it, but he had a hunch, and to be on the lookout for him, go by the book for everything with the guy. Whoa. What is this traffic doing here? That way station. Always use your blinkers when you can. That's the, you know, I always think about, you know, minus and plus is how I remember which side of my car the blinkers are.
Did you see that way station back there?
Yeah, it seemed.
I'm gonna go clear that up if we can.
Yeah, it was.
Red over there. Looks like smoke. See it? Or that might just
Yeah.
be fucking flares. There's flares there.
Interesting. Dispatch 350 investigating flares by a way station on Sonora Freeway.
There's a person by those flares.
Oh, let's see. Is that an officer?
Is that an officer?
Dispatch 350. See an officer on the side of the road by that way station investigating.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph Christ.
Ooh. Hey, this is Officer Garibaldi. What's your badge, sir?
I'm going. 351.
Dispatch 350. The officer here is Officer 351. Officer 351. What an idiot I am.
Oh, the clipboard says this is Officer Ford, Jacob Ford.
Yeah, I was on the radio for a while. I was
You're missing
kidnapped.
for roll call. Oh,
You're
on
kidnapped.
the radio?
No, I don't have a radio.
Oh, damn. How'd you get kidnapped? Jump in.
Yeah, get in. Let's get back to PD. File a report.
Should get you medical treatment, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you need a doc?
I got my ass whooped. I would like to go to a doctor.
Okay, let me get it put in the GPS.
I had to fight a goddamn mountain lion when I was done.
A goddamn outline. A goddamn outline, huh? Okay. Let's see. Doc is right here, right? I guess we'll alert. It says it's a doc. Dispatch 350 en route to a hospital for checkout for 351.
You're good. Just go south on this road.
Gotcha, I'll bust a Yui up here, sir.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. They took my carrots like assholes. They're gonna leave me with anything rather.
Hey Sarge, I have a feeling that I didn't put in the right hospital into the GPS. Would you mind taking a look for me and verifying? We're gonna come into the city again, so I'm about to drop Epic down to 35. Or what they're doing, because they're not talking, but...
Keep going
Dispatch
straight.
150. Show me thin 8.
What did he say?
I think he said show him in service.
That board.
We'll drop it down to
Get a rough day. Go right here.
35. Oh, right here, Pillbox Medical. Okay.
Diet sodas are actually whoa.
The doctor's on the top floor. Not this area, goddamn it.
You can go up the stairs. You said you fought. There's a stairs right there in your front, right?
Yep. Yep.
What a mountain lion.
I don't believe this story at all.
Do we want to hang around here, sir?
Yeah, we'll wait for him. We'll be down here waiting for you, 351.
Bought a mountain lion. I mean, the only time I've seen a mountain lion was when I was up jogging by the observatory. And actually, now that I think about it, it was a coyote, not a mountain lion.
Damn. That's crazy.
How the hell would a city PD guy get all the way out there, though?
Probably just taking a hike or something. Maybe Raccoon was too embarrassed to say.
Although he did say he was kidnapped too, right? So, weird.
Yeah. Maybe he was.
Kidnapped.
Who knows? You'd think they would have, you know.
I'm surprised that Sergeant North didn't say that the very first time. If that was something we're aware of.
Unless they took his radio, cell phone, weapons, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that would be. Man, what a rough situation.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Hell no.
So, hopefully they didn't get your guns or anything.
Oh, you know they did. They got my pistol, my taser, my pride. You know they didn't take from me though.
Your anal
I really
virginity.
wanna violate rights and kill everyone.
Make left turns on green?
Don't worry. Hazings will continue until morale improves.
This guy gonna go? Or? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go.
We're more important. Took everything I care about.
It's me.
I bet my Kiwis are bad now. Took my car, which had Kiwis in it, which I'm really mad about.
Wouldn't it
Kiwis
be
are expensive.
horrible if they videotaped the entire thing too to make it, you know, everyone aware of the incident?
It would be. I'd probably shoot them if I could find them.
Wow, that would suck.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to write up all the reports for you losing your weapon for sure.
Yeah, you think I would?
That's gonna be rough.
Yep.
Waking up in the desert,
So-
not having your weapon on you.
Waking up in the desert.
You said they knocked you out. The medics come?
Nope. No one came actually.
So
I
just,
woke up
Yeah.
because people wake up after getting knocked out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, have you ever been knocked out there, Sarge?
No, actually, got close once when I shot a guy.
User
Fair
left
enough.
your channel.
Fair enough.
As it would turn out, I'm actually pretty good at escaping things like that.
I'm gonna go write my reports.
Yeah. Man, tough night for him.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I don't even have words to understand like what in the hell happened.
Sounds like he got knocked out.
Yeah, well, that was funny because that was right in the area where they reported the unconscious person, so that must have been him they were calling about.
Was that Alex that was, or Sergeant North that was,
Hey, is y'all's radio or your radar working?
I know there's a vehicle update in our system. They have to take it to the motor pool. So it'll be working tomorrow, they said.
Gotcha.
The,
Alright, you'll be
what were you saying about Sergeant North, sir?
is he the one that reported the unconscious person?
I don't know. That came in as a random call. It came across my desk as a 911 call.
Wonder if it was him.
I find it interesting if the Sarge didn't let me know about it.
Copy 3-1. Have a good night. Stay safe. Don't get kidnapped.
Oh, too soon, sir. Too soon.
User left your channel.
And it sounds like there's a new criminal mastermind in the city or something.
You know, usually what happens is these guys go to prison for something small and stupid, and then they just get recidivized.
Yeah, the system doesn't really make anyone better for sure.
You stole me a drink. You know that.
I don't know you shit, girl.
Almost
Ain't your daddy.
escalates what's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I've always said, you know, I never want to go to jail because it changes you.
Crazy.
Especially if it's for something silly. That's an interesting look over there. No, I thought I read the SOP said only lieutenants could have slick tops, and there's no lieutenants, so that basically means just the fucking chiefs and shit. Wondering if that was like a truck for me or a truck everyone saw. Oh, well, I misjudged that intersection. It was like I blinked and then the intersection popped into my my mind. We're gonna take we're on San Andreas Avenue now. This is a major east-west artery in the city. We're gonna take that all the way down to as far as it can go. It doesn't go to the Great Ocean Highway, but it goes one road over from the beach, basically.
Let's look at a call log, right? Okay, calls.
Yes, sir.
Calls. Let's see. Make a right here. Are you
Yes,
familiar
sir.
with Tequila Law? Very popular bar.
I am not. I'm pretty new to the city, so I don't know all the hot spots yet.
All right, go ahead, straight up this road here.
We're gonna go up towards Vinewood, I guess.
Yep, yep.
This is Alta Street. Hey, thank you for the host. You are the best.
Welcome to the biscuit boy.
Mr. Andrew of Justice. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Tequila lot. Sounds like they serve tequila at least. Going up Alta Street, which is a north-south artery in the city. Crossing the Del Perro Freeway. I'm just calling stuff out because I need to get used to it. And my textures look like shit right now. I must have something set. Well, they have me set everything really low to prevent popping, but I keep thinking you're breaking the law, but I remember you can turn right on a stop sign. Yeah, it's a civilized country, Kill Pond. I mean, come on. Although that would be like taking a left on red for us in the States because you guys are on the other side of the road. And in the United States, there are some places where you can take a left on red. If, for instance, it's from a one-way to a one-way, in like Maryland and Florida, if you're taking a one-way to a one-way and there's no sign saying not, you can. Still going the right way, Sarge? Going up into the Vinewood Hills.
You got a couple more blocks.
Gotcha. Up in the Vinewood area. And this thing has a much smoother start than the CVPI for sure.
I want to say it's a left turn here. I bought a gun store, by the way, as my retirement
Oh,
plan.
whoa, what? Nice. Ex-cop owns gun store. It's pretty cliche, sir.
Thanks.
And you're you know you're black, so it's like you're the black log cabin Republican too. You know.
Yep. That's me.
You're a walking stereotype.
Definitely am.
An enigma wrapped inside a riddle.
Some might say so.
Two left guys, two straight guys, and this is Spanish Avenue. And this cross street is Spanish Avenue, right? Okay, they don't know how to drive, so.
Yeah, this would be Spanish that we're on now, and Tequila Laws should be like right in this area. It's either gonna be behind us or in front of us.
It's either going to be behind us or in front of us. Where's the gun store you bought?
Make a right right here. The gun store's down off Grove Street.
Oh, that's a good area.
Yeah, it's a nice little area. You know, real quiet town.
Left or right?
Let's go right. Although maybe left. We'll find out.
Smell like a bitch. That's a pretty appealing sign. La la. Houts. In and out right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be behind us. It's gonna be a left turn. My bad.
Oh, no worries.
Just flip a bitch. There we go. You should be down here on your right somewhere.
I just noticed there's no stop sign for that that road back there if you're coming from a certain way. Huh.
Yep, straight ahead.
Always important to pay attention to your surroundings, you know.
It is. It is very
Position of stop signs is very important.
It is.
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, I've never been to it in game, and I've also haven't played GTA RP, so this is all new to me. I'm not pretending that I don't know where it is. The only thing I have going for me is I lived in LA, so I actually know we're in Hollywood right now, and I know to navigate the city, but I need to know the call outs for sure.
All right, so we're gonna do a mock call out, and I'm gonna own it. Go, keep going. It's gonna be right here on the corner. You see this building, this yellow and black?
Yes, sir.
So stage right here. All right, and we're gonna call it out. County all units, we're gonna have a training call at Tequila Laws between Eclipse Boulevard and
Eclipse, and let me look at the map. Is Eclipse we're on
Milton Road.
Milton Road, okay.
Yeah. Eclipse Boulevard and Milton Road. If you go to that cross section, there's gonna be a training incident going on there. I want to see how officers respond to this call, so please take part if you are available.
150 copies.
They're around me. Jesus Christ.
All available units, silent alarm going off at Tequila Laws on the corner of Eclipse Boulevard, Milton Avenue. Please, first officer available, please respond. Go ahead.
Dispatch 350 responding to the silent alarm at Tequila Law.
150, same traffic.
Alright, so you're the first guy on scene, right?
Yes, sir.
And this sets up a kind of like an FTO. This is like a supervisory thing. How would you handle this as a senior officer? You're the first guy on scene, silent alarm. What do you want to do?
I'm thinking. So I guess it depends on the situation, how the night's been. I don't think if you want to go into a scene alone, you need to be extra careful, extra vigilant. Lock your car. Check before you walk in. Any suspicious stuff before you walk into the building. And then
Treat it as like the first thing you're gonna do. What's the very first thing you pull up to the scene? If you pull up to this scene, where are you gonna park?
I would park front of the building, out of the way of traffic as much as possible. Leave my code 2 lights on.
Alright, so let's dismount then.
I'll lock the car, but for some reason I can't lock your car. It doesn't like me. Doesn't like white people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a reason. Alright, so it's locked. Now what are you gonna do?
Dispatch 350 on scene, entering premises.
Are you gonna enter the premises immediately?
That's kind of what I was talking. Dispatch 350 requesting one additional to my location.
150 is en route. 2 mics.
Then we can hold the premises door. Then when backup arrives, we can clear it. If I'm primary, I'll go in left. The other will go in right. Hug the walls, clear the scene.
Alright, 150 is 150. 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 150 is Just say we think there's a burglar.
Afternoon Troop, where you think there's a burglar in there, we're gonna clear it now.
Copy.
I'll go on the left, you go on the right.
Yep.
I'm gonna be loud. Occupants inside, this is the LSPD. We are coming in. Police, we're coming in.
I think it's the other door.
And then you realize you're at the wrong door.
It happens.
LSPD, we're coming in. This is the police. We are armed. Keep your hands where you can see them. Left clear.
Double doors right.
I'm gonna push in, I'll follow. I'm clearing left. Stairway clear. Control room clear. We're going up the stairs. Police, this is the LSPD police. Hands up where you can see them. Hands up. No sudden movements. This is the LSPD police. Bar area clear. Okay, we can see over here. Second floor looks clear, coming back down. Let me check this back door. Going up another set of stairs. Looks like the roof. Clearing the balcony. Back door. Back entrance clear. Okay, let's get back in for the other officer. This is the LSPD police. We are clearing the premises. Keep your hands up where we can see them. You see anything, barkeep? Okay, let's clear the basement. LSPD, this is the police. Keep your hands where we can see them. One left. Door's locked. Clearing left. Room clear. Dispatch 350, we have cleared the premises. No signs of intruders.
All right. Do you want to do one, Elkins, before I critique?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, cool. Let's go upstairs.
Yes, sir. Okay, now I can get my notepad out to actually keep notes. No, I appreciate the help, Andrew. That's also, I'm sure that's stuff that, you know, Grizz will tell me and teach me. Because I want to learn. I will always take constructive feedback for sure. Oh, sorry, man.
All right, so the first thing I would have done differently is once your second officer arrives on scene, is attempt to figure out the layout of the building from the outside, right? Like, because if you're going into a regular grocery store like we've been going into, or the grocery store that has glass windows, you can kind of see what's in there, right? You can kind of know what to expect, and you kind of know there's only one way in, one way out, right?
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, as you found out on this building, there's more than one way in and one way out.
So then I would have sent the trooper to the rear.
Exactly. The first officer should stay in the front, make himself known until the second officer arrives. Once that officer arrives, you want to position him and say, you know, I'm going to get an idea of what's going on here. Wait right here.
Second officer to the back.
So if we would have walked, Elkins, you didn't get to see this. If you walk around the back,
Taking some notes. Running with my notepad.
you walk around the back, there's a escape route via the fire escape. So there's a second point of entry. Now that works in two ways, right? So if we think there's somebody in there, and you know, if they're robbing the place, it's probably armed, right? Like you'd expect them to have a weapon. So
Correct.
we can use that to our advantage. So knowing that, we can call for an additional unit to get a third officer here. So we'd call for a third officer, it could be myself in this case, and we'd have the front and back doors covered, at least.
Gotcha.
Now, kind of discretionary here. What you could do is, if there's not a third officer available, you could synchronize with the
Yeah, I
first
used to
officer
play A3L.
and say, listen, you go in and I'm going to go in from the back. If there is a third officer available, you keep one on the outside to work perimeter. If I were that officer, I'd position him on the corner, because at that point you can see both ways, right? So if he's at the corner, you can see the front door and you can see down this road. And there's nowhere that this guy's going to get out except for jumping that dumpster, and most people aren't going to think of that. You know, they're probably going to dip out and run up the hill.
So then we always have visual lines to potential egress.
Exactly. So you're essentially blocking it off. So you have one guy out watching the cars, you have a third officer, and then you can both do the sweep, or you can just both do the sweep. Assuming you enter from the top, front officer, be advised, making entry. Make sure you're on whisper when you do that, or you're quiet, whispering into your radio when you do that. That way they don't know you're coming, so you're not telling everyone you're coming down the stairs. Come down. Now at this point, you're entering your first door, right? So you're ready to go in. Come in. You can see down and there's a doorway right here.
Yeah.
And you can see that there's a railing down at the bottom of the stairs, so you can assume there's another stairwell. Right? That first
Makes sense.
probably already made it through the first little entryway and is in now the main floor area holding that door. Because the main thing to do is know where their escape routes are. So there's two entrances that you know of. He's going to stop.
They can't leave without seeing us.
Exactly. He's going to cut somebody off and you're going to cut somebody off. So if you're here, I'll show you, we'll call this point A. I'll show you point B in a minute. The first thing you're going to do is clear this real quick. To clear this, you don't have to go all the way in. Come in, do a visual inspection, right? You don't see anything, your arm, anything in here is going to be noticeable. But you can check back here real quick and then run back out. Then you're going to go down the stairs.
Yeah, I love roleplay, Andrew. I used to do A3L. It was fun.
And you're point B, right? At this point, you would have visual eyes with your officer who should be standing right there in that little gap before the stage right there. So then, when you come through here, you're going to check the coat room. Mind you, you don't have to go all the way in. You can just go right here and see that the coat room is clear, because your other officer has also cleared that when he walked past it, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Come down here. This is where you guys are going to be together. So now is the nice thing. Now you've got to lock down. You know there's no one upstairs. There's no one behind you. So all you have to do is watch a couple spots. Right? It's going to say, is there a door over here? You can't open that door. Is this door open? No. Right? We know that for a fact. Now there's nothing behind us. We walk forward. Next door we can visibly see is this door. Down the stairs. Now at this point, you're holding it.
We're looking for dispatchers, Andrew. So if you want to be a dispatcher, totally check it out, dude. By the way, I meant to say that. Yeah.
He held it down where if he were standing right here, he's in a fatal funnel, whereas upstairs, he's controlling the fatal funnel. So now he's down here. Second officer checks this. Other guy's holding this door down, and then you enter the door. And you can see if anyone's in here. Make sense?
Yes,
It's a
sir.
little different than just going into like a regular grocery store or a liquor store or anything like that. So just wanted to go over it. I had it actually happen to me tonight. That's why it came to mind to show you guys this, because I didn't even know you could rob this place. You know, I never knew that it was occupied, and I operated off of like an assumption. You know, I didn't know what I was going into. I checked the perimeter to make sure I was aware of the building itself, to make sure there's no secondary exit. Noticing a secondary exit, I ordered one officer to stay on the secondary, one officer to stay on the primary, and I cleared the building myself. A little bit more dangerous that way, but it guaranteed no one got out, right? And I'm pretty confident that I'd be able to go through and clear without having to really worry about it. I ended up coming down the stairs, getting to this point, opening the door, and as I opened the door right here, and the door swung open, I got to about right here, and I noticed like across the room in the corner was a girl standing there with her hands at her sides right here. not knowing if there was a couple different things like different safes and shit in here, and I saw the bottle and the pool cues and shit, I assumed she had a weapon. So her back was turned to me. I told her to raise her hands. She raised her hands. She complied. I told her to stay there.
Oh, awesome, Andrew.
Orders not to move.
Dude, yeah, we
And I
totally need
called
a
for
dispatcher.
second. One of the
It's a
officers
total
calmed
shit
down.
show without a dispatcher for
At
sure.
which point, one of the officers left. I told one
Like, that
officer
would
to
be
go to the corner,
awesome.
One officer to come down. One officer came down. One held the corner. I was holding this position here because it's the most cover we have. Really, is this stupid pinball machine. So I held
Old
this
Cubert.
as best as I could. Yeah, good old Cubert. Held this down until the second officer got there. Second officer walked in, took the other corner, which is right here, and pulled out his taser, and we made the arrest. Right, so it was a worthwhile learning experience for sure. But anyone have any questions?
No, sir. It sounds reasonable. Can we do another run through of it though?
Fuck yeah, let's do it. How about
Sure.
you guys go and set it up, and I will hide somewhere in here and play the perp.
Yes, sir. You want to take primary elk?
I'll go around back that way. We cover both.
What do you mean? You want to be primary and lead?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll post up in the front.
You wanna go around back and then
Yes, sir.
go around back.
I'll go around back. You lead. I'll go around back though. Dispatch 350 moving to position at the rear.
Copy. Let me know when you're set.
Here, clear up the stairs. Where to make entry at the rear?
Push in front door. Go ahead and push rear.
Push and rear. Yeah, let's clear this door. Cleared opponent A. Clear this room. Clear your room. LSPD, this is the police. Have your hands up where we can see them. Second floor clear. Pushing downstairs.
Copy on the bar.
I'm gonna clear the cloakroom. Contact, suspect in this cloakroom. Come out with your hands up. Police, come out with your hands up. Help. Hands up, police, LSPD. You have a weapon, turn down. Face away from me. Elk, you have eyes? Hands up. You have anything that can poke me, prick, stick me, prod me? Okay, hands behind your back. Let me cuff him. Suspect secured.
Copy.
Nice. You got me. You clearing. You got one.
Back door clear. This door's locked. LSPD, have your hands up. We're coming in.
Alright, move downstairs.
I'll cover while you check.
Door front. Left. Come clear.
Coming down. LSPD, have your hands up. We're coming in. I'll go left.
Copy.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Room clear. Dispatch, we've cleared the building. One suspect in custody. Weapon away. Yeah, it's totally like night and day.
Nice work.
Thank you, sir.
We'll find some other nifty spots for you to check out.
the jewelry store is the one over in the fucking fancy part of town, right?
Yeah, you wanna go check that out next? We can show you.
Well, there's a couple spots I know. I don't know if everybody knows about that. They can have people overwatching them and let them
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
heads up.
Yeah, there's some pretty good spots over there. There's some pretty good spots in a lot of the places.
I finally have access to the shock on my vehicle, and it's so glorious.
Let's see here. What other ones are good? You've done grocery stores and stuff, right?
Yes, sir. I actually love this. I love being trained.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yep.
Have you done the, Wheatley, have you done the, big bank up here?
Sergeant took me on a tour of it, but I haven't done it in a situation yet. But he showed me there's two entry points.
No, it's definitely sketchy, especially when it's like a full crew in there.
Yeah, it looked like there's some Overwatch spots.
There's actually a really good one. Let's take it right up to Toledo.
Alright.
Toledo Bay is the one that's north. It's not Sandy Shores. What's the best way to get there? Just go down to the Great Ocean Highway?
Yeah, just go straight down to Great Ocean and then make a northbound turn. We're gonna take Great Ocean all the way north.
Oh, went too fast in the city. Oops, sorry. Not used to the speed difference. Didn't mean to speed. Hold on for safety.
Hey, remind me to call the Vic lot and tell them to fix my cruiser.
Yeah, they said they should have it fixed by the time you're back on station.
No, I unlocked it, but for some odd reason it was acting like it was still locked.
On the Great Ocean Highway, is that a freeway speed, Sarge, or is that a like a 50 road speed?
Great Ocean Highway is a highway speed.
Yeah, cool. Well, he tried to make it. Well, I guess save people. Yeah, like, dude, the difference with us though than other communities, Andrew, because I've never played any other ones, but I know with A3L it was very cops and robbers. It wasn't really life at all. It was people tried to make it life, but it just wasn't a thing. But with us it'll be a life server, so it's not going to be like constant shootouts, you know. Is the goal. So we're training for the worst. Like, in the chiefs and stuff are going in as civvies and helping us train, so we can learn. But they're training us for the worst. But I expect it to not be like massacres every day. But if there's an occasional massacre that's like good RP, that's awesome, you know. Like the Grizzly character that Grizz has is you know, I watched it the other day when I was off, and
As we go over stuff.
no, sir, I appreciate how thorough you're being, because you know there are a lot of things that you know it's been years and I've forgotten them, so it's certainly helpful. Damn locals.
Unfortunately, you weren't on duty earlier. I did an interview and I showed two of the guys like proper interview technique.
Oh, that would be awesome. I might have made a wrong turn. I did make a wrong turn here, didn't I? Dang it.
No, you can go right.
Yeah, let's have to wait for this light then. Whoa. Is that a local? Do we pick that up or just keep going to
I'm pretty sure it was a local.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, yeah, made it. This is Sunset Boulevard. Oh, West Eclipse Boulevard. That's funny. Duh. Yeah, so this should hopefully be different than other communities, Andrew. That's the hope, anyway. Like, and it's been 5 years since I roleplayed a cop, so I'm a little rusty. But when I left, I was like the traffic commander. You know, I knew everything back the back of my hand. I wasn't nervous about anything, but now it's all new and fresh and nervous. This city is so much bigger than Lakeside ever was, you know. I'm always at an awe how much bigger this city is than Lakeside was.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah. How did the trooper get the flashlight and his pistol working? I haven't figured that out yet. Mine must be broke.
Oh, if you have your flashlight on it, you hit the E muscle.
Oh, the E muscle. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep. While you're
Thank you, sir. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. I wasn't doing it right. I'm gonna have to stop and get some fuel. And Leo down. That's insane, dude.
Until we get some new liveries for these guys.
I know, right? Look like worth the stature of our city. We're too big of a city in the country to have a, you know, white bread looking livery like this. I don't even know what white bread looking livery means. I could have sworn there were some roads that had an in-between speed that wasn't highway speed. Because and the reason I ask is that's the PCH, and the PCH isn't actually a freeway, and it's like you know, taps out at like 50 or whatever. Yeah, I haven't used those interview rooms at the bottom of the in the cell area yet. That'd be kind of neat to see how they work. Yeah, I think it's 50 is what the speed limit is here. I'll have to read later. Because the traffic seems to be doing 50, you know. If they're doing 50, then that must be the right speed. City Boy Ghost Country.
Hell yeah. What we're passing right now is kind of confusing. There's a bank to our right and a store to our right, both of which can get robbed. And by the way, you can go 75 up there.
Oh, can I go around the local?
You can when there's a spot. You can, yeah.
Whoa! You just stopped in the middle of the road, you jerk. Like the locals can read your mind.
Yeah, it's like he didn't want you to go around. Damn taco truck.
Maybe if I bought a taco, he'd be okay. I'm gonna pass this guy. He's unsafe.
So tell me your financial goals. What are you trying to save up for? Are you trying to do anything particular?
I'd like to have a house one day, you know? I'd like to have a house to, you know, keep my stuff at. Get a couple cars, maybe a boat, you know, some jet skis. I don't want to be gaudy, but I want to be comfortable, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
What about you, Sarge?
Yeah, bought a gun store to try to make some extra money. I don't know how it'll go down yet. I'm unsure. Hopefully it's just like a normal gun store and people go in there and buy it and the money goes to me. That'd be nice.
And this is State Road 68, right?
To our right was, yes.
Yeah, we're passing. And now the next thing up there with Paleto Bay.
Yeah, well this is Fort Zancudo we're about to go under right now. So this is the Zancudo Bridge and Zancudo Tunnel.
And Zancudo's the military base, right?
Correct. And then to our right
Okay.
it's called Lago Zancudo, which is the it's like a lagoon.
Oh, so a lot of people hang out down there.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah.
Dead bodies. Oh my goodness. Are there like alligators and stuff?
There might be. There's actually a very nice water coastway that goes up there. It's pretty. Maybe one day I'll take you on my boat and we can go up it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm a boat lover.
Yeah, I like boats too. I got my boat license the other day.
Oh yeah, we went down there by the marina. It was like what, $1,000 or something.
Yep. I bought a little dinghy for like 20 grand.
Oh, that's not bad. That's fun.
Yeah, it gives you something to do. I'd like to get either a house on the water or like a nice house up in the hills and kind of settle down.
Oh, the Vinewood Hills would be nice.
Yeah, if they ever let me, get my task force off the ground, they'll be.
And a lot of beautiful bridges here.
Reminds me of home.
Does this bridge have any special name? I guess Rayton Bridge, maybe?
Yeah, I think you're right. It goes over the Rayton Canyon. Right there's that coastal way I was telling you about right there.
Oh, that's breathtaking.
You can go up that river, there's some rapids and stuff. Yeah, a little waterfall.
That is breathtaking. There's actually a YouTube video of it from Sib's point of view. It was a nightmare for me because I was a new operator. Oh, I can understand, Andrew. Jackwagon locals. People can't just get in the mountains, they can't drive right.
Swing around them here. Oh, look, fresh fruit stand.
Fruit keeps you from getting scurvy, that's always important. Nobody needs scurvy in these times.
Back there to the right.
Can you rob it?
Can't rob it, but it's back there. I think there's a job locals take that puts them right in that area roughly.
Nice. For just legal work, I guess? Lumber milling stuff?
Yeah, I'm assuming just like a sawmill. They go up there and cut wood.
This is the Paleto Bay, huh?
Yeah, the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Department's right there to the left. Nice little area. There's a market. There's a gun store up here, a church. There's a firefighter training area. And then right here to our left is a car dealership. They have some nice cars sometimes.
Nice.
I don't know what's in there right now.
Helmets.
Yep. To the right is the chicken factory. We're making a left here though.
Gotcha, gotcha. We should probably get some fuel before we head back into town, too.
Another test call going out here. Attention all units, there is a robbery at the Paleto Bank. Any available officer, please respond.
Dispatch 350 responding to call.
Dispatch 150.
Now, when we pull up here, be pretty aware of your surroundings. I want you to take a look and see.
Okay, I'll do a ride by. 350 on scene. Go to case the area real quick. Looks like there's a back area and a little alley back here. .350 on scene. Gonna case the perimeter. Oh, Jesus Christ, local. Trooper, you wanna watch the front? I'll go watch the back. Get our areas of egress. Please, hands up.
Right? There's nothing, you can't go through this. There's no way they can, they can drive a car through there. So what I would do in this case would obviously put a car here on the side entrance, and then the one thing, I don't know if you noticed over on this side,
There's a little alleyway.
if
Oh,
they
they can
have
come
a
right in
vehicle
through here.
waiting- Yeah, so if they have a vehicle waiting, they have 3 entryways. Which he did a good job. You see how he blocked that entryway? So now they have no exit through as a vehicle over there. He blocked that.
So I'd
entire
block this way.
Right, so you would block this one here. Perfect. And then the only other thing they have is a straight shot right here through that back fence.
Okay, so
Put a vehicle here, and then there's that back fence that they can break through on the back end.
so four cars would be the right response for this place.
Ideally 4 cars. If you don't have 4 cars, 3 cars. 1 on the back, 2 in the front.
Gotcha.
Now here's the other thing to realize when you enter this area. So if you take this spot, there is a significant amount of cover here. Right? So there's both cover and concealment here, plus your vehicle. There's cover right here on this wall right here.
Hey, Trooper, you want to head over so you can hear?
There's just a lot of cover, right? So you have on the corner there, you have a sign, you have a low wall, you have another low wall, you have this wall here. Trooper, there's a gate that you can go through on the back left as well. So if you have a third car, you want to position it to the back left. There's a little gate that can ram through. Now, I would say to him, when you come in, besides the guy who's making contact with them, if everybody else stays back, you can have a pretty significant engagement length. There's a lot of cover back here that's hard cover where they have open glass windows. You're in a nice spot.
Yeah.
The other thing to show you is this: if they're smart.
If they're smart, it's always a good lead
Now, mind you,
in.
this is a big if. If they're smart, they can put a van right here.
Get onto the
van
roof.
is higher than these dumpsters, and they can get on this roof. And when they're on that roof, they can climb on the dumpster, climb on the van, climb on the roof.
And
Once
see you
they're up on
coming.
that roof, they can see you coming, and they can shoot down on you. But it gets worse. I don't know if you noticed. I know you peeked the back alley, but you see that hotel across the street?
Yeah.
All those balconies are accessible.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
There's also a center cut right there, so they can shoot right down underneath the South Sea sign. It's a fatal funnel. And then lastly, if you look to your left, see the building with the green roof right there?
Yes, sir.
On top of that as well.
The mojito in?
Behind the mojito inn.
Oh, I got it.
You can
Right
also
there.
get on the mojito inn though, too. Yeah. It's a pretty rough spot. There's a lot of stakeout points here. So when you come up, if you're the first guy on, you gotta like have a second guy here pretty quick, and you gotta start clearing this area while the second guy holds the door and starts negotiations. Because as officers respond, this is like you want to have at least, you can do it a minimum of 3 guys, 3 cars, but you would want to have a couple more guys in that because there's a lot to cover. There's
And a lot to clear.
Yeah. A lot of wide access roads, a lot of issues. I mean, if there's a lot they could do. Mind you, it might be hard for them to do such things like that, because they only have handguns, or if they have ARs or AKs or whatever. But it's just something to be aware of. The other unfortunate thing is the bank is a massive fatal funnel. So I did a risk assessment on this bank earlier for the department, and it's a massive fatal funnel. So short of being over here, the bank took the steps to put bulletproof glass in, so the front windows are all bulletproof glass. However, the teller windows bulletproof glass. However, this area right here is not. This can be shot through. Don't ask me why they didn't bulletproof that. And then if you go here to the right, some more cover that's pretty decent. It's pretty hard to get a nice peek, from this tree. All those offices right now, they're all locked. They're doing a good job of keeping things locked. But besides that, this desk is solid cover as well, which will definitely put a damper on things. And then you have this bank back here, and this is it. So their goal, we did during our assessment, a mock robbery to see what would happen. And it seems like the big thing is they'll use someone to negotiate to you outside.
Where'd you go? Sarge? Sarge must got the palsy. You got the Hershey squirts. I've never seen someone take off that fast.
Well, I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, I was about to ask him too, because it seems like this is a spot where you'd want to at least bring out your long gun out of the trunk, like you did. Especially if there's so many angles where we could take shots from people.
Well, I mean, if it was a big enough holdup, we'd probably have air in the helicopter in the air. And probably
Oh,
have a
air could
sniper.
scout it out first.
Yeah, and then probably a sniper team over there. Over there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'd want to hold the spots that the Sarge was just talking where you'd have good cover, those roofs and the motel.
Yeah.
And then yeah, this totally seems like a spot for air. And then if we, like where the Sarge was saying back there is hard cover, but if they have people behind it in the sea in, then we get shot in the back. I'm trying to remember. There's somebody told me there's a muscle you can flex that'll show you, give you a premonition of, the other officers on duty. Do you know what that muscle is?
I have no idea because I was going to ask when we got done.
Yeah, I know there's a way to do it. I just yeah, it's been a while. I'm gonna actually Google it because I don't know how to pull up the people online list. We're gonna do that right now and see. People. GTA show people online. Oh, people. Fine. E for that. Must be a big poopy to poop. And it must be a big one for him. I'm gonna alt tab over and go over here then. 5M show online players. 5M show online players. GTA 5 show online players. Shelf everything. Press E to go twice. Doesn't look like it's that. Let's see. So that's settings, game. Oh, they store the notifications. Nice. I didn't know that. Nope, that's not there. Yeah, I'm looking through my memories trying to remember how to do that. So if I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. While we wait for Grizz to get back, anyway. Active players. Let me see if there's a command on our command sheet that shows us how to do it. Because we have a command sheet, let's see. Radio menu, hold weapons wheel, hazard lights, heads up, text chat, ragdoll. Ragdoll's you, that's a good one to have. Oh, hold minus for player list, okay. Make sure I'm out of this. You all right, Trooper? Good looking at the sky?
Yeah. Hit the wrong button.
User disconnected
Oh, looking at
from
our
your
sky.
channel.
Hell, I can't get up. Okay, there it goes.
What's how do you get up when you kind of want to look at the sky?
You want to flex your U muscle.
Oh, nice, nice. I see. Hey, Bratz, how are you doing, sir? Good morning.
I flexed the wrong muscle.
Hello.
Yeah, it says you you hold the dash or underscore muscle for the that thing. but it doesn't seem to work for me.
It's not working for me either.
Let me see if Grizz actually does DC'd. I think the Sarge might, might be gone for the night, so. Maybe he just, such a hard poopy when unconscious. Even the best can get IBS, That should be a slogan.
It definitely could happen.
I'm gonna go head back to the station, then fill up his Vic, and then, go 10-7 for the night.
Yeah, same.
Okay, then I'll follow you back. Thanks for hanging out, Elk.
No problem.
Nice to see you again, sir. His car turned back in. Hopefully he didn't lock it. Oh. Can you give me a ride? Can you give me a ride, Elk?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Let me try his car now. I was just in a weird spot. I left this door open, did I? There, let's see if it works. I'm good, troopers. Thank you, sir. I'll get his, Gotta stop and fuel up real quick.
Wow, that's crazy.
Fuel the vehicle. Is it actually? Oh, it's fueling the car right there. Okay. You leave the car with a full tank of gas. I was just watching a stream on my Dinosaur Chicken Nugget School. Nice. Well, I hope you're having a good morning. Yeah, we were just doing some training with the Sarge. Oh my goodness, Northern Alex rating me with a party of 63. You crazy man, you. Good lord.
Welcome to your best.
How are you doing, sir? Let me give a shout out to Alex. Alex is awesome. If everyone here probably knows who he is because he's amazing. He's a great content creator and a friend of mine. Let's see, Philip. I'm good to go, Trooper. Lights off. Yeah, it's just us two on now. We're gonna head. We were doing some mock. Grizz was training us, giving us some tips on how to approach situations, how to clear scenes, talking about the Blaine Savings and Loan up here in Paleto Bay. Not where he's going, but he must be setting a waypoint. Okay, well that was fun. Thank you for the raid, Alex. Did you I didn't run into Mr. Grizzle yet today. But we did pick up a hijacked officer, which was fun. Or a kidnapped officer, a hijacked officer. Dude, he's kind of debuggy from. We're gonna go right, aren't we? Where's he going left? Why is he going left? What way are you taking back? My friends. Yeah. So apparently he said he'd been kidnapped. He didn't provide many details, so he'd said he'd been kidnapped. And then, yeah, we found him at the, on the Sonora Freeway at that way station just north of town. I'm just trying to use the right names because I'm trying to learn them, Like, I don't want to be a dodo head. I gotta get better. I can't say, we're going west on, Great Ocean Highway, because then Alex will, come through the table. Alex will come through my window and throttle me for leading officers the wrong way. Yeah. That's why I figured out I was going that way. So is it 13 or is this going to go to the Sonora Freeway? And granted, like I said, Andrew, I'm totally a noob to the map, so I'm learning. That's why I'm calling out like a bozo head, He's doing, what is he doing, 65? He's doing 60, okay. So let's just stick it at 60 then. So we're going through this oh, so we are going to go to the Sonora Freeway. Okay. Oh, we are on the Sonora Freeway now at this point. Man, the Explorer handles a lot differently than the VPI for sure. And this is Grizz's car, that's why I have it. He DC'd, so we're going back to town. He was showing us the Blaine Savings and Loan. So just a little bit. I don't want to. Last thing I want to do is rear end him. So. Damn it, Dave. Damn it, Dave. We're going through Grapeseed, so this should be a town, right? No, this is still the freeway. Okay. I mean, it's not in real life. It's not a freeway because you don't have access streets like that on a freeway. But it could be a divided highway for sure. Oh, 13 is the Sonora Freeway. Okay. Look at you, Mr. Dispatcher, with your technical road numbers. He's taking the 13. No, it's I live in Florida, so, you know, there's like different roads for everything. Like there's State Road 7, and that's also called 441. A1A is called US 1. I'm familiar with the different names for things. I know they use here on this server, they use the names, they don't use the numbers. So the right way on this server would be Sonora Freeway, because they want to have the same nomenclature so that people learn. People like me who have no idea where they're going, you know? I mean, the only reason I know where I'm going is because I lived here. And, you know, I grew up here. Well, I didn't grow up here, but I lived here. Grew up here. But I lived here, so it's familiar to me. We're going to do 70. 70 should keep us... I can see why using a controller to drive would be better, because you totally have better control over where you're going with the controller, for sure, than the mouse and keyboard. It's like whoever designed mouse and keyboards for this was like a sadist. So I think from here, this actually dumps right down to, what, Power Street? Or it dumps off into something, because it comes out right into the city. Or maybe it's, past the penitentiary. And where do you go if you stay down there on the left? That must be another road that loops out on the outside of the city. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Biscuit Brigade, as said by my daughter. Canamania.
Welcome to the biscuit
Like Hulkamania, but not quite. No, I totally understand. And I'm glad to know both of it, so I appreciate it. 75, oop. Like every once in a while he's going a little... Ah. When he comes back on, he's going to need a lift. He's going to have to be like, oh, this is 310. I need a lift. I'm up in the Paleto Bay by the Blaine Savings and Loan. This is Vinewood East. Okay. And that's where everyone gets off, is normally there when they want to go, like, go to Kilala and stuff in Hollywood, in Vinewood. This will drop us off in downtown near Mission Row. I just want to remember the road where it dumps out into. Oh, now we're on the Los Santos Freeway. Okay, so we're not on... The Sonora Freeway is the other way, I guess. Okay. So the Sonora Freeway turns into the Los Santos Freeway. Or actually, the Sonora Freeway probably stayed left and we got to the Los Santos Freeway when we went right, potentially. That's just me learning for sure. Oh, we're in the city now. And that dumps off Strawberry Ave. Okay, so this Sonora to Los Santos drops off Strawberry Ave. You son of a gun. Oh, wait. Oh, well, at least I know where I am now. Well, now I have time to look at the map at the light, which is good. Los Santos Freeway. Oh, so Palomino Freeway is if we went left. So Sonora Freeway turns into the Los Santos Freeway. And then the Palomino Freeway on the other side. Bro. Damn locals. I love the blinkers. Such a small touch. Such a small thing, but such a nice touch. Oh, I beat you to it, Andrew. But no, I appreciate it. Like, the map knowledge is super important for me to learn, for sure. Especially if I want to be able to train other new cops when we open up. Or if I'm good enough for it, yeah, that's totally up to... I got the chops for it. But I think I'll be okay. Like, I ended up A3L as the traffic commander. That was through a lot of attrition, because there was a lot of people leaving. Like, Alex had already left. Oh, this is a crosswalk, bozo. You're not at the light. Duh. I see him awfully far away. This is Grizz's car, so we gotta give him his Sergeant Washington. Danzel Washington. Danzel Washington, like he's washing some dishes. I'm slow. It is 3. It's 4:30 for me, so you must be an hour behind me.
Dispatch 150, show me 10-7 for the night.
Copy. Have a good night. I-2. Oh, he left it unlocked. I won't bust the chops on it. But you have to go in a little bit, and then you can hit it to close, and then you can kind of back up and lock it up. Park the car. Yeah, we're gonna go offline too, so because Double needs to restart the server for sure. Here, Grizz's car gets put away. Hopefully this will store his car for him. Yeah, I haven't. It hasn't done that for. Well, you can lock it, but it stays. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. Okay, that's actually good to know. Let me store the vehicle. Not gonna let me. Did it store it? No owned vehicles nearby. Well, shit. Oop. Oh well. Well, I was gonna say goodbye to him, but he's like disconnecting. Let me go. Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks, Alex. Well, won't it get impounded automatically if I leave it there? Yeah, let me impound it. I was trying to keep him from being super pissed and having to go get his car from impound, but he's already gonna be super pissed because he just disconnected up in Palomino Bay or Paleto Bay. The other actions. Let's impound it. Send a wrecker that's gonna destroy the world to get it. Oh, actually, I can do tow bob, right? I can do / tow. I thought it was Oh, there it goes, tow bob. Okay, he's gonna have fun, tow bob. Do your thing, big guy. Tow bob success. Nice. So a good first night, you know, back on the server. For all you guys that are hanging out from Alex, thank you for coming by. We're gonna switch over to doing like coding because I need to fix some of the bot stuff now. But I wanted to go and get some training with Grizz while I was awake before he like passed out. Yeah, he disconnected from the TeamSpeak. He hasn't texted me, so I wonder if he just like fell asleep. I mean, he was in mid-sentence, so I don't know. Maybe his internet died at his house or something. It's not normal for him to like be in mid-sentence and just take a dump. Well, we should grab a beer. Let me go check. Boo boo, baba-da-boo. Because we have some bot things to change. Because we have a bot that runs the website that integrates the website. Hey, we have a bot. We have a bot that integrates the website to the Discord, and then we have our bot that integrates the whitelist. That's locked right now. Peanut. Good enough. Good enough for government work. Sit on the bench. We're gonna switch over to this. We're gonna dispatch 350. Show me 10-7. This. Going to switch over to doing, for anyone that's here just to watch roleplay, thank you for stopping by. I will be back on with more roleplay later, but I need to do some work on the server for the bot so that when you guys come and play, the experience is not garbage. So I need to fix that now. Wasn't bad though. We got a couple hours of yay. Let me switch over on Discord. Thank you, Northern Alex, for the raid. You're the freaking boss. It would have been nice if Grizz came back, because learning how to clear the bank would have been fun. Although he did show us mostly what to do. It's just a matter of being able to remember that when like the chips are down. So let's do. We're gonna switch over to science and technology. We're doing science and technology. Bot work. Okay, cool. So we need to make a change to the Discord bot here. because the flow of, and let me make it grandpa font for you guys, the flow of what we were doing, and I'll bring up a whiteboard so we can kind of walk through it, because it's kind of convoluted if you're not aware. Let me open Epic Pen. I can, draw all the pictures for you. Boop. Epic Pen, where are you? Epic Pen, boobity boo. Let me make sure it's switched over the channel, because it didn't do that before one time, and then I ended up streaming like 7 hours of GTA under the Get Things Done app, which was not correct. What up, Philip? I see how it is. You only come when science technology starts. I see how it is, Philip. How's your business going, stuff, dude? So there's the website. Actually, where's my where is my tablet? Hold on, I'm gonna grab it. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. My daughter has been using a tablet to draw. So she loves drawing with it, so she's been stealing it every day. Fine. She's the one that does all the emotes for the channel too, like the love and all of those, all the ones that look cute and adorable. The ones that look not cute and adorable, that would be me that did those. Let's see. We're gonna draw out how the interaction works now. So we've got start with the website. And then down here at step, like 999. I can't forget the steps. This is the, the 5M server. So you come into the website, you go to the forums, you put in your application, and a staff member will yes or no the application. Actually, let's do an X, because an X works better. So they'll either approve or deny your application. Go, no go. So if you get set go, then they'll assign you a role. They'll at least assign you the citizen role. So if you're go, then you get a citizen role. And then there's a bot on the website that the website bot will then give you the tags on Discord for citizen. Tags given in Discord. And then the step after they get that is to then go to the Steam. Hey, thank you for the follow, Mr. Nuts. Good morning and welcome to this Biscuit Brigade, as said by my 6-year-old.
Welcome to the Biscuit Brigade.
So the third step will be, you've got the tags in Discord, and then you go to the Steam check room. This is the flow how it's supposed to work, not how it's working right now. So we got to fix that. Steam check room. And then you paste in your Steam ID. Paste in Steam ID, and then your blurb there. So that makes it so you can, let me make a new one and make this a little bit bigger so that you can actually see a little bit more clearly. There we go. So once you're in the Steam ID, then once that gets added, then once you run this check, when it adds your Steam ID here, it should then say, at that point, it should then do, Steam ID check is done here. That'll populate the database, populate your database, populate DB with your Steam address. Steam ID. So the way that works now is completely opposite. So we just realized overnight that the bot here is already giving you tags and roles, and then you run the Steam check ID. Then we were having to add and remove roles to put that in the whitelist. So once you've got roles here, it's going to, okay, so it's going to give you tags in Discord to make you a citizen. Then it's going to put you in the whitelist. Put in whitelist. And you'll see the way it works now if we look at the table. Let me open up, I think I still have Navicat here. You can see the way the table structure works now is it's Discord ID, a Steam ID, and a Discord role ID. So what it's going to do now is we're going to put in you're going to get tagged with citizen. It's going to have your Discord ID, so the bot is going to know your ID. So it's going to run a change role on you and say, hey, give this citizen a tag. So what we need to change is we need to insert this Discord ID and leave the Steam ID blank. So we'll insert the Discord ID like my Discord ID is this, my role is this, the date I did it. So that's where the difference is from what we had now. So we'll add that, and then when you run the Steam check, it's going to say, what we're going to fix it to say is it's going to put your information into step 1. It's going to put your information just like it normally does into the this table, the Discord Steam lookup table. It's got a good number of people from here. Nice. And his ID is wrong, so let's remove his old bogus record. So we're going to go in and we add this record currently. But well, the next step, which doesn't exist yet, we just have to refactor code a little bit, is when it runs, step 1 is to put it in there, and step 2, so this would really be step 3A or 3B. 3B is going to be to go into whitelist table and update any record with your Discord ID with your Steam ID. Update any record with your Discord ID to have your Steam ID. That actually, yeah, so then we'll update record with Discord ID in the whitelist table, So in essence, we might not even need the Steam Discord lookup table anymore, but that will be a nice table to have just to make sure we can always link people's Discords to their roles in case they ever get to a situation where they lose all their roles for whatever reason, and then they need to come back in. Yes, sir. What's your question? And if it's not already on your roadmap, would be nice if the bot echoes. Yeah, so Trap. So there is something on the road. It's not on the roadmap. Like it'll be probably done today or tomorrow. I had it working, but I was goofing up some of the async code. So I'm going to do that so that it's actually gives you feedback, so you know if you fucking did it right or if it's like having a bug. But thankfully, I woke up and Double was only talking about this workflow bug and not any other bugs. So I think we caught most of the edge cases this morning and wrote code to catch those errors. What about those that are getting GTA via Epic Store? They won't have Steam ID. So they don't. So I had the same question. So they won't have a Steam. The Steam ID isn't for checking the purchase of the game. We run Steam ID because some of the stuff on the server uses Steam ID. And I'm pointing this way to point to that. You know, that stuff there, the picture. So you need Steam because we track who you are from your Steam ID. So I've actually played the game from Epic right now. So I've converted my stuff from my Steam version to the Epic version so that I can actually play the game while my son is doing some other game on my account over there, playing Terraria. So as long as you have Steam open, it will work properly and get your Steam ID, even though you're coming from the Epic Store. So I think that answered your question, but let me know if I was being not super clear, which I have in the past been known to do. Let me take a screenshot of this, and we're going to put this on the Trello board. It's going to be what we're going to knock out in the next couple hours. Boop. No worries. Teamwork makes the dream work, in fact. Let's add this to the Trello board. Where are you? Trello board, where are you? Here we are. Hey, Alex, and a question for you. Like, our control system says the dash, if you hold the dash or the underscore, it shows you a player list, but that doesn't work for me. Is that, like, rank restricted or something? Because I've seen Grizz do it, and I've seen Double do it. Yeah, so maybe it's rank restricted then. So maybe I haven't seen Grizz do it. Maybe I've only seen Double do it. So maybe it's something that's like permission restricted. Which is fine. I mean, you don't necessarily... It's probably better not to be there, because there's times when you want to know it. Like when I saw Grizz disappear, I watched TeamSpeak to see if he actually like had an internet issue and left, or if there was just like he got disconnected, was going to come back. And apparently he's not coming back because he hasn't even texted me, so... It's just weird for him to just DC right in the middle, but it is 4:30 in the morning for him, and he did not sleep. So let me update the Trello with this picture. I remove it from the clipboard. And let me go back to our... Oop. Get in here. There it goes. Okay, the Discord's been that's been updated. So we need to go through And right from our picture, very first step is going to be now to, we need to change, so what do we want to knock out this morning? So let's see, let's make our list of what we're knocking out this morning. First thing we're going to knock out is fix the flow. Second thing I'd like to knock out is the commands back to you guys. Responses to people in the team check room. If we can knock out those two things the next like 2 hours, then I think that'd be pretty good morning. I might only get the flow done morning. Oop. Flow. You play the cello? No, I said put it in the Trello. Okay, good. Open up the flow picture. So we need to say, we need to look at the code where we assign roles. Go into program. Open up the command for guild role comparison. No, role guild member updated. Okay. This function gets called when a role is updated. It only runs. Here's where it gets the Steam ID. So if it doesn't have the Steam ID, it dies. So should be pretty easy to fix. We would remove this. We no longer care about this. We'll make a note here, and then we'll deprecate this code. Actually, we can just remove it. No, let's leave it. Now, we'll remove it in a couple versions. I just want to leave it around for education. Oh, geez. No longer need to wait for having somebody to create create the whitelist entries. The whitelist entries just won't do any good because they're based off of your Steam ID. In reality, we could actually base it. So we could actually base this off your Discord ID instead of even having the Steam ID. But the game needs your Steam ID for something. So we could even just say, why don't we base the whitelisting off your Discord ID? Which I'm going to throw a note to double in that too, because not having to worry about Steam would be better. Sorry. Base whitelisting off their Discord IDs. Only thing we care about Steam for. But the nice thing about actually Steam ID is one central person, so we know who that is if they have multiple Discord accounts. Oh, Grizz did poke me. Let's see what he said. There we go. So let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So we don't need to do this anymore. We don't need to care about the Steam IDs anymore at this point. Remove this code. I don't even zombie code around. So then we'll come through, and then the insert's going to change too, because the insert's not going to insert the Steam ID anymore. It's only going to insert the Discord ID. And that was role 1, so this will become 1. 2. So member ID is 0, value ID for the Discord role is 1, and then the job role is 2, which is blank for now, but that will eventually be filled out. Let me make a note of that too. Role is the in role that you get. That's a string normally, so that'll be for if we talked about in the future doing things like having the ability to whitelist or balance who can get on a server based on like population, so that you can't just have 60 cops on or 60 civs on. Like it'll be like, hey, we have the server reserved for like 30 cops, like 30 civs, and then this code could also be in place to well, the whitelist code could also be in place to say check that. So if there's 30 cops on right now, we already see 30 cops that are active, then don't allow any more, and give them a note like, hey, the server's full for cops, play a civ instead. So we can do stuff like that, which will be pretty cool. So then this should let the change role start working. So let's spin up our test server and test this. The test bot runs on my Discord. My biscuit in the Biscuit Brigade Discord right here. So we're going to go, and first thing we need to do is turn back on the MySQL server. And then we're gonna need to go into Navicat and reset it, because it gets weird when you just pause a virtual machine sometimes. Hope everyone likes my sweet, Space Shuttle t-shirt. Space Shuttle is the best. Space Shuttle is the best that there ever was. Best that there ever was, and the best that there ever will be. Okay. Let's refresh this. Let's see if we can disconnect and reconnect. Of course it can't. It's unhappy panda. Yeah, I've got a new version of this. This is an older version of the app that I bought, and it was expensive, so I don't have to buy it again. Let me close Navicat and reopen it. But it's one of my favorite IDs. There's like $1,000 version that covers like all the different databases, like MySQL, Postgres, etc. Even some like NoSQL stuff. Pretty good tool. I am a fan. Open up the board and let's see. Word, Steam. Job role map. Actually, I need the whitelist, right? List. Let's remove my entry from the whitelist. Bippity boppity boop. Good. Now we're going to go and we're going to skip the Steam. Actually, let me remove my Steam lookup too, just to make sure it's not there. So we're going to go to my Discord and we are going to assign myself a tag. Okay. Let us see. Boop. What we got? Assign us a tag. Nope. Oh, actually, we just need to assign me a tag from here, right? Move a role, the cop role. I should watch this because weird. That here. So I give you back the cop role. Should show my rec. What did we miss? Mode 1. I'm in essential mode. Oh, that's the Steam lookup, not the whitelist, you bozo. So that's the whitelist and still no worky. Let's see, what did we goof on? What did we learn today, class? Oh, and I need some background noise for my brain. Okay, so why didn't that work? If it was add from whitelist for Discord, role ID is this, and yeah, that was cooler. This is checking the role ID. Okay, let's see what that does. Here, role ID. Pass in a Discord role and check to see what job it maps to. Okay, and it returns. Yeah, we have a catch there now, so it just returns null job if it didn't have anything. Right, but it didn't go as writing the job, so that must be a problem. No, it inserted. It said it inserted into there. It said that it inserted into it, and it didn't actually work. So let's try to run that query and see what we goof it around on. Team ID can't be null. That's the table definition. Okay, so we need to update the table definition. Not support that. So we need to get a because we said whitelist is not nullable because we didn't ever think we would have a case where that would be. So we need to change Steam ID to be null. We need to get the SQL for that. We need to send that to, actually we don't need to do that. I can just do it right now on the server, duh. Let me run that on the production server too. Can be null. Oh, I don't have alter permissions. Okay, so let me have double run that. Then let me send that to old double trouble. You wanted to. Databases in my day job. And ability. I sent him that query to run because he's gonna have to run it on the servers, but I can run it from my dev server here for sure. Query. Alter that table. Cool. Now we should be able to go and remove. Bring up the app. I'm going to go and remove and re-add my role. Removing cop. And I'm re-adding cop. Cool. Cool, cool. So now we should see the data here. Other trucker. Is that ran right? Okay, did it. Let me copy the query again. It's being a weird pants. But it ran. Didn't run. Okay, so something wonkified is happening. Let's remove the row. Then let's go back and look at the code because it said it ran that code. But that's just outputting that it was going to run it. So let's see. If run query is true. Then we're going to go to database insert query and see what happens. There is. Over here, Mr. Fister. Okay. Debug connect. Then we need to look for insert query. So it says it's executing. I wonder if it's not actually. Well, it got here. It ran this line. It should have gotten here. Let's just put a console output to see what happened. This will be db connect. Query. And this can just be debug we track out later. Query is going to be query. We're going to say running. Insert query. Well, we know it's running because it's insert query. So we should see that. If the database connection is open, of course. I'll just put a ran. And we won't have to repeat it. Prior query ran. We'll just delete the variable there. Save that. Let's restart the bot. Make sure it gets the new hotness code we want. I'm glad my head's feeling better. Yesterday I was getting like an ocular migraine and it was no bueno. Okay, let's remove my cop roll again. Cool. I know it's running that from that record didn't get deleted. But I also didn't see where it said it ran. Oh, it did say, it did run, okay. But it was connection successful. Open connection. Let's try that again. Up. Let's insert that. As prior command ran. It didn't run, did it? This. It's not actually running. Aww. Let me check the config file real quick. Make sure it's up right. That's the debug one. Oh, then it's totally talking to the... Totally talking to... Oh, am I talking to the dev database? I bet I'm talking to the dev database. Haha. Aha! Okay. That would make it easier. Good. Okay. So let me open up the dev database and see. I think that's what it's doing. Okay. Let's open up the dev database. We'll open up the dev database whitelist. Boop. That's why we're seeing it weird. 154, 154, and that was day. Just seems like the time for the server's off, because that looks like it's 154. Like the minutes add up properly, so I think it's weird. Because it's 4:54 where I'm at, so GMT would be off, so it's... Anyway, doesn't matter. Does not matter. We know it's working from here, which is good. We'll open up this table here. We'll open up this table for the job role map, and we'll open up this for the Steam here. I don't think I have permissions to change the table on this box, so I don't think I have permissions to change this with my user, but we'll try. Pretty confident it will no worky. No work. I'll have permissions to do that. Okay. So we did see it coming in though, at least. So now if I remove the role, the bot's going to be all skippy. And then I'm going to add the role. Top. Inserts it. I was just looking at the wrong database. So that actually means, okay, I did add. Steam ID is 0 because it can't be null right now. So it looks like it defaults at the 0, which is, actually that's not the end of the world. So 0 is the default, so we can just find any row that has the Discord ID and update the Steam ID. So that's still fine. Which means, since I don't have to run my local database right now, I'm running the local database for my local dev server, my dev 5M server, but not for this. So that's pretty good for the most part. Save that out so we can close it. It'll save some more resources on this box at least. Now that I'm done with the tablet for a minute, I'll just move it out of the way. Bibbity bobbity boop. Okay. So that works. Step 1 of that, what we need to do is done. Right? Now when a Discord bot puts in a tag, it'll be fine. Or now when the website's Discord bot puts in the tags, they will go in properly. Now we need to have Steam ID check, do a couple other things to link them that way. You know, I'm thinking about it out loud. Yeah, because that's actually you'll have the whitelist entry. If we checked on Discord ID, we'd be able to go live with that. Like we'd be live right now with this if we remove the concept of having the Steam ID. But the Steam ID is like a single account where I don't know if you can have multiple Discord accounts. You probably can, But like I know it'd be a little harder to cheese Steam because you actually have to have a copy of the game. So Steam ID is probably the right thing to track. Now we need to change the. Let's commit this to. For this change for the management bot. Let's check see what we've changed. There. We remove this stuff here. We added some notes. We changed the query up a little bit, and then on DB Connect, what did we do? We added some debug logging. But we know we have it. This commit will be separate from the other one because we have made change roles no longer insert Steam ID or fail if the Steam ID fails. Steam ID is not there. We don't need to worry about. We do not need to worry about any of the other code we added, because you can insert. We no longer care about inserting the Steam ID there. And if the Steam ID fails if it's not there, which should be fine. Okay, so now the next step is just make Steam check ID actually insert your record into the one table and also update all the other tables, and then we should be good. So this commit's done. Now we need to do the next commit, which is going to be getting the update when you run Steam check ID. And also one of the things we need to do after that is I read some of the homework from Sphinxter. He sent some homework on how to think about the async stuff, so I need to refactor how we do this a little bit. So I'm going to put a build out that fixes this issue so that Double and I don't have to go back through and reassign tags to people. Which, let me check. Excuse me, I got a cough. Sorry, I had something in my throat. So we're going to now go and change. Yeah, where we do the Steam check ID. Down. ID there. Starts with Steam ID. Yes. Here we go in and we run the. Come all the way down here. We run save Steam IDs, which save Steam IDs is going to be. That's Steam ID. That's save Steam IDs on this one. This actually save the Steam IDs of the place. Does it? Yeah, it gets down here because this is where it's grabbing. You're passing in the Discord ID and the Steam ID from here. We're checking to make sure that the row doesn't already exist in the database because you don't want to do it twice. Swearing for console logs that no players will see. And then we were going to do some admin writing here. This is what actually broke it because we had it answering for a while, so I need to get that fixed. So here's where we're inserting into Steam lookup ID. And then we need to write, we run that query. And then what do we do? We have an update query, I think, somewhere. I'd like to see how we do that. I think it's for the roles, right? Do we not have any update queries? We don't have any updates? I could have sworn we did. So we just have selects and, well, there has to be an update somewhere, right? There can't not be an update. I guess there's an update. Okay, cool. So we'll figure out the update statements together. As a team. Okay. So we run the insert here. Now we need to update. This was old stuff, yeah, when we were actually writing out to a disk file. Now, update the entries in whitelist to update anything with your Discord ID, Discord ID. Update the entries in the whitelist to update anything with your Discord ID to have the right. So the query for this will be we can just reset it again, use the same variable. Oh, because does this actually come in as... No, it doesn't. And there's a query. Where do we make the query at? Oh, at the very top, Dingleberry face. So the update will be... Update whitelist. Whitelist set team ID equal to that, where Discord ID. Let's make sure we check the names of the fields. Discord ID, team ID, correct? Okay. Update set Steam ID where Discord ID is this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We pass in the Discord ID, don't we? I think we do. Yeah, we do. And then we can do, oh, so it should be easy peasy. This should be a pretty easy thing to get done. So then also while we're in here, let me give myself a bunch of other roles so we can test it. So we'll do a cop role and a citizen role. So we should see 2 whitelist entries for me that'll both be zeroed out. Boom, boom, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, that's why he had the other gruff thing. Okay. So we fixed that. And then we just need to run the query now. And it's not going to return any rows, so we should just be able to do this again. Copacetic, I think. Yeah, now we have to restart the... Save this, restart the application. There's a build because I'm the worst. Queries are... Oh, because I said var query and I should just do query. My bad. Run this. And then... I don't have access yet to deploy this stuff, but I will get it. But for now, once we get it done here, we'll send it off to Double. He'll fix it when he gets up in a couple hours. Oh, and let's see if there's anyone... While I'm in here, let me see if there's anyone actually on the live list that has their stuff owned. Nope, everyone's pretty kosher for now. Man, this is crazy. There's 87 people in here. When I started this morning, there was like none. So I'll be pretty happy with, out of 87 people that put in their information, I only had like 3 or 4 bugs for like the very first pass. Like I'm pretty proud of myself. You know, anyone could be like, well, you had any bugs? It's like, yeah, shut your mouth. Like real development, there's always bugs, especially when you don't have the, I don't know, you balance perfection versus good enough for sure. So this is done. Let's go ahead now and make the greatest wool movie ever. So let's go ahead and remove my citizen tags. Actually, no. My tags are here because I'm set, right? So we don't need to do that at all. What we need to do is we need to go into Discord and I need to paste in my Steam ID, which we should see here. Say, hey, I've pasted in my Steam ID. And then it's going to update things, hopefully. So it selected it, but I don't see it actually doing the... Well, it says I already have rows. So let me see. I must have missed something then. What is my Steam ID? ID is this. I'm 9986. Yep, there's 2 rows from already because I'm a dum-dum. As you can see, there's my old ones, there's my new ones. Okay. That's why it didn't do it, because it already saw. No, it should be that there's something in the whitelist table as well then. Or in the Discord lookup table as well. This box, that's what it is. And those are me testing, so those are in there as well. So let's refresh. So I'm going to paste in, we're going to go back here, we're going to paste in again. GT5 is now on Epic Games. Yeah, hey Jonas, good morning. Yes, it is. It is now on Epic Games. I'm actually, I bought it. I think, let me see, didn't, I think GTA 5 actually, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think Didn't GTA 5 originally come out for the 360? If I recall correctly. Yes. So I originally bought this game. I bought this game like 4 times now. I bought it on the Xbox 360. Well, no, you said console. I said Xbox 360. I bought it on the Xbox 360 when it came out. I bought it again on the Xbox One when it came out on that. I bought it a 3rd time on Steam when it came out on that. And then I got it for free a 4th time with Epic. So I've played this game a lot of times. You think I know the city better. And good morning, Sphinxter. Nice to see you again, sir. So, and I read your help on how to make better breakfast, so we'll see refactoring that. It should be easy. Sure. So we're going to go now. We're going to run the Discord command to add my ID. Great. So there it's inserting into the Steam lookup table, and it's also updating all the records to match my Steam ID with my Discord ID, which we should be able to refresh this and see these Steam IDs are filled in. They are not. His eyes. First, let's run this query to see if it will actually work. It should. My Discord ID is 986. Oh, my Discord ID is not. Where did I get that 986 from? What happened? So yeah, the Discord ID here is right, 633. But the Discord ID I'm seeing here is... Oh, I have the values backwards because I'm a dummy. That's what it is. I am officially Dum Dum. I'm Dum Dum Joe. Let's fix this. Discord ID first, Steam ID second. And I'm calling Steam ID first, Discord ID second. Duh. That's just me being a dum-dum. Once more with feeling. I don't have a computer or laptop, I only have an iPhone. Nice. Well, you've got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere, Jonas. It's okay. Let's run this Steam ID command one more time. I already have... Okay. So even if I have... I'm just thinking through my head the use cases. I mean, we could skip through this and say they're already here and then do an update anyway. But I don't like that. That's fucking gross, and I don't like it. So here we could just say, this is the check if you've already got a record. If you don't have a record, reset the count. And you'll run the insert with the else, but either way we'll run. How do we return? Unless I have a return here somewhere where it says, oh, he has rows, so I'm returning from there. So we'll run the insert. If the count is greater than 0, we'll log this. If not, we'll run the insert. Then either way, we'll run the update no matter what. I think. Welcome back, Philip. How's all the new business stuff going, sir? And good morning, Balar. How are you doing?
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
What do you call a pirate with a blue top hat?
I don't know. What?
I don't know either. The education system has failed me.
Okay, so it ran. That has the check, so it didn't run the insert, but it did run the update. Should work. So we're going to go back and look at the table now. These two rows should have their zeros reset with Steam ID. Perfect. Okay. 9986 is my Steam ID. If I go check the Steam lookup. 9986. Perfect, perfect. Jonas got them dogs, yo. Okay. Boop. I'm trying to be more family friendly because I know Alex's stream is always very family friendly, and I don't want to swear too much and be off-putting to his peeps. I have a lot of respect for him. He's good people. Okay. That's done. Good, so we've accomplished the first goal we set out to. So let's make this another build. Another commit. When you add in check. When you run the Steam ID check, it will now always update any records in whitelist. Be updated. It also will no longer block you from running. No, I think that's all we did in this one. That's all we did in this one, yeah. I'm okay. Our company wants to slowly get back to normal, so now we have to be in the office 2 days a week. For me, it's today and Friday. Nice. Yeah, for us, we're actually, the CTO is not letting us go back since we're able to work effectively remotely, which is good, which means I can work from home. Is awesome. I don't know. I mean, while I don't like being in traffic, like 2 hours of my life a day, I do think like once or twice a week, there's like a good. There's sometimes it's nice to have like, I don't want to say FaceTime because that's too super cliche, but like face-to-face time, you know. But yeah, I understand. Sometimes it makes sense, but you know, it's. Being fully remote is actually pretty sweet. It's a pretty big selling point too. If we can say like, hey, you can work remotely, like that's a big thing for some people because some people see that as like, you know, you save 2 hours of your life not having to be in the office, which is awesome. You gotta run with that. Take the bull in the horns and run with it. So we're gonna make a PR now for this change. Let's go to hub. One of these guys. Let's go to the management bot. Hey, morning, Monokuma. How are you doing?
Hello.
So we're going to make a new pull request. What the fuck? What? Missed. Oh, because I'm not under the subdirectory because I'm a dum-dum. That's all. I'm a dum-dum. So we're going to push this up to the server. I was like, why doesn't I see it? Because I didn't actually change the server, that's why. Yeah, we were playing, so the stuff I'm working on now is for the community I was playing on earlier. So I went in and we're doing the role play, like the role play where the same community where Alex is and Grizz is. It's called SFRP, which stands for Spearhead Friends Roleplay. So yeah, all the code I'm working on right now is for this GTA 5 community. And if you have any interest in it, you can totally, you know, always run GTA 5 or GTA RP. That'll give you the community to go to, and you can put in your app and get listed. You know, there's been there have been 87 people that are whitelisted now just in the last like 12 hours since I went to bed, and that's before you've even got any publicity, before any of that. So it's pretty awesome. Like once we go live, you know, and we can kind of show off the quality of our role play. And the fact that we're not like a cops and robbers server like other servers are. Yeah, I know. Hey, Toffet, how are you doing? Good morning. So my friend, the Northern Alex, he raided earlier when he was getting offline. Gosh darn it. Our friend, the Northern Alex, a friend of mine, you know, he was playing some GTA, then SnowRunner, and he got off and he raided because he's awesome, and I love him to pieces. So he's good peeps. But so Monokuma, if you're interested, go to the GTARP link, sign up, put in an application, write your application centered around being just who you are as a person. Don't be like, I'm a cop or I'm a robber. Or just be like, here's who I am as a human being, so that when you get into the game, you can decide for yourself, like, do I want to be a civilian? That, and you could also have more than one character, FYI. So write the reason for whatever your main character is going to be, and you don't say like it's a cop or a robber, because you know most likely you can become a cop, but they don't want people to like buttonhole themselves, because there's a lot of, you might find that you like the criminal lifestyle, or you might want to run a legit business like doing tow trucks and getting wealthy that way without breaking the law ever. So you know, it's your life and your choice, you know. Okay, so this is V105. And this is going to have actually this refactor how we do reorder, how we run queries, allow whitelist entries without Steam. In order to better work with the Discord bot, need to the website bot. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's a Discord bot. The website, we need to allow entries to the whitelist table without having a Steam ID. Update. So actually, in actuality, Double won't have to run that code. They'll just go in as a 0 and we'll update that ourselves. So update when a user links their Steam via Steam profile here, then it will add an entry excuse me, an entry to the Discord Steam lookup. Discord Steam lookup table. Then it will also run an update for any records in whitelist match a user's Discord ID. Reset the Steam ID. So let's go and add everyone on the team. What's the name of the team? I thought it was called developers. I thought I should be able to just type team name. I guess not. Pull request. Boop. Check out the diff just to make sure we're good. And then this will be the pull request for just getting that flow fixed. So now we can go work on like the async stuff. Test it out. We're just setting some debug logging. Oh, this is also checking the last character. We did stuff yesterday to check the last character as well. We need to update that as well. Also check the last character. Son of a bitch. Son of a biscuits. This is probably going to error because I'm pretty sure I'm doing another commit on this branch when yesterday I had already updated it, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. It's gross, but fine. So we'd already committed this code. This code we added for check for dupes here. We're resetting the count here. We're updating the whitelist for anybody that has their Discord ID. And then their Steam ID, we're resetting it to the proper Steam ID so they'll actually be able to log in and whitelist properly. Check role ID. We're now doing we're logging the query. So let's get this committed. Washed and merged. The guys don't really have a good concept of like flow right now, so I'm basically doing it. I'm just running it through manually. Master. Cool. Bloop. Okay, cool. Now we need to build a release for this. We're going to go back into guy here. We're going to stop the local bot from running. I go to release. We're going to build a release. B. Morning, Eden. How are you doing? Long time no see. How's the game coming? Trying to find the. I know my desktop is disgusting. I know. Release. There it goes. 523. This will be version 106. I'm making a new RAR for that. change it to be make it a RAR file. Actually, I can just do, hold on. I'm being a dum-dum. I can encrypt these, or archive these guys. It'll pop up over here. Good. S compression RAR. It'll be this dot RAR, and it's gonna be 106. Boop. We've got the binary built. We're going to make that a release here, so it's gonna be 106. This will make the tag for us, v106. Team ID. What do we really do? Allow Steam ID lists. Wait. We refactored how we call some queries. Going well. Oh no, that desktop. That is what your background should look like. No, that's gross. Table of elements. Yucky. What is my desktop these days? Is this black? It used to be... You're right. You're right. It is terrible right now. Let's fix it right now. We're going to do this live together. As a team, we're going to do this. So let me set my desk, personalize it, set my background. Because you're very right that it should be slideshow. So you guys are just going to have to watch this for a second while I fix this. And I really appreciate you guys bringing it to my attention because, you know, gosh darn it, it needs to be the shuttle stuff, you know? It needs to be shuttle pictures because that's really all that matters. I just have to find out where it is. Is it wallpaper? It's not all of the wallpapers. Where is it? Nope. We have to have our priorities, you see. Priorities are important. And everyone can thank Epic for this. It's all on him. Let's see. Gotta find it. Oh, actually, it might be in my Google Drive. That's where it is. Wallpaper. Nope. Wallpaper. What do I call it? Almost done. But I mean, this is really what's important in life. Setting a proper background. Gosh darn it, you guys were totally right about that stuff. Under space. It should be under space for reals, though, right? I mean, let's be realistic. These photos, these video, wall, blog, temp, pics, ASP skyboxes. That's not it. And I know it was somewhere that had that I had cloud access, so it's probably Dropbox then. Work, wallpaper, SSTs, cats, family. We're just gonna have to call it, I guess. I guess we can't figure it out, so we're just boned. We're just boned, everybody. Bloop. What the heck is this guy? I don't care about your desktop background. I merely care about the disgusting disorganization of your programs. There's nothing disorganized about it. It's all very neatly organized. It's not like I did this. Now you can complain that it's disorganized. I'm going to leave it there because of you. Yeah, there's nothing disorganized about this. It might be too cluttered for your liking, but it's certainly not disorganized. I'd expect a better argument from a lawyer. Come on. Come on. Yeah, cluttered is a better word. So how's your game coming? What's been going on with it? So this is done. I need to make the release. refactored how we call the database so that you can whitelist before they link theirs. My day. Now we need to drag over the. Go away. Sorry, I know. That guy, there it is. Okay, so this is gonna have 106. Hey, boop. I wonder, can you integrate GitHub and Discord? That would be nice. Because you can do it with Slacks. Is there a Discord and GitHub integration? Because with Slack, you can say every time you make a release in Discord, you can add it. How to connect apps and Zapier. Fuck that. Oh, sorry for swearing. Zapier is great and all, but no thank you. Boop. So let's send this link over to double. Fix. Create the whitelist.
User joined your channel.
Does
Bill Wheatley,
what up, Honorby? Oh, why am I in RP? My bad.
why are you up at like... Jesus Christ, did you pull
5:30 in the morning? No, I go to bed early in the week and I get up at 2 in the morning. EST.
Oh shit, okay.
Dude, we've had 87 people whitelisted since like 12 hours.
That's awesome. If only we could get them on playing as civs and doing petty crime stuff.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I was on for 40 minutes on my cop earlier today. Didn't have a single call, and I'm like, I can spend my time playing War Thunder instead and have fun, you know?
Yeah, totally. Maybe if there's enough cops, I can actually be a civ then sometimes.
So
Learn that
we're
racket.
Probably gonna put in ratios. Like if there are this many cops to this many civs, you have to log on with your
This
civ
is Honor Bay.
character instead or something.
Yeah, that's stuff we can totally do now that we have the whitelist. Like I can add
Yeah.
in code to do that, like pretty simply. And then we just have a table to track when people connect and when they disconnect, and then we'll know like, hey, it's 60 slots, and then whatever ratio you guys want, we can have that in that messaging.
So if I send you a launcher, can you like pick that apart and see what it's made of?
Yeah, I mean most of the time you could do that. I am streaming, by the way, so don't be too specific.
No, that's fine. I kind of
Phoenix,
figure
right.
you're always streaming when you're coding, so.
Yeah, it helps keep me focused, for sure. Don't diss my period table. No, I actually like your period table, Epic. I think it's awesome. I was just giving you a hard time. Hey, thank you for the follow,
Playing
Rocket
War
the Guns,
Thunder, I'm,
Dean.
grinding the fucking Swedish tank tree.
Nice. Freaking Dean just followed me. He's about to start streaming, so we're gonna Biscuit Brigade raid him in a little bit.
Nice.
This is the server that I'm working on the server that that you talked about having interest in. We just finished up with it. And the guy talking is Honorby. He's a buddy of EJ and mine.
Yeah, I get
This-
notifications when you stream because
Nice.
I'm part of the Biscuit Brigade. Remember?
Nice. I know you're one of the original founding members.
Yeah.
And I made you an admin so that you could have it would meet the rules that of SFRP that if you have your own Discord, you have to have an admin on your server.
Oh.
Well, it's like a reverse Biscuit Braid raid. Once we finish, we'll have to wait for Dean to start streaming so that we can raid him back.
That's applicable to if you made your own SFRP Discord for gangs.
Oh, I wanted to not violate the rule. The
Yeah,
spirit
I
of the
thought
rule.
You're gonna have the Biscuit Brigade crime syndicate and
Hey.
SFRP.
You never know because Dean wants to be a criminal, so
Nice.
a criminal drug
I'm
lord,
gonna- I'm gonna send you. You have you met Dastardly yet?
I haven't met many civs in game yet.
I'm gonna
The
send you
only-
something cool later when you're off stream.
Nice. Like the only Civ I think I met was just you and Double when you were training us up.
Yeah,
Like I met George and then George died, so
George died. Yeah,
it was sad.
Such a shame.
I know he was such a good criminal.
He wasn't really. God damn it, I died.
Well, like you said, the stupid criminals get caught and the good criminals get away
Well, I didn't get away though. I got shot and died.
by NPCs. Although, man, I think if Grizz's Civ character gets in with you guys, he'll be really good. Like they fucked with the wrong person by getting him on the bear side of things.
Yeah, he has to own some of his stuff.
I'm
down.
studying law at the moment. I'm kind of disillusioned. I'm a computer
In-game
science major.
sometimes.
Yeah, Grizz is. I've noticed he's that way in real life too. He's a very passionate human being in all things he does.
Yeah. No, I know.
I just blew my chat away like an idiot. I'm sorry, Toffet. So hopefully Epic can help you. He's actually like a legit lawyer. So at least as far as he's told me. So I have no reason to not believe that. So we just put up the build 106 that's going to fix the ordering. So when we go through with the Discord bot now, we can actually where the fuck is it? I don't want to swear too much with Alex's peeps in here. Alex is a good dude. Yeah, Alex. So like, yeah, me and Alex and some of the other people here used to role play with Kiwo when she was on Arma 3 Life. So she was fun to role play with. She was a criminal when I played with her. She wasn't a cop, so she was like a criminal mastermind.
If you want to take a break.
Oh snap! Let's see. Nice. Okay, I'll have to check it out. But yeah, we're gonna let's see. So we got this first piece done, and then now we reorganize a whitelist. So we have a Discord bot on the server that when people's applications get put in, it sets their tags in Discord. So if we go into Discord, into Spearhead Gaming, so like when we set someone's Discord, like if I were to set my roles in Discord now to be like law enforcement, remove it and add it, that would work. Because when you go to the website's going to set your roles
Oh,
here.
that's nice.
What? And then you go
An
into...
operator just gifted me a sub to one of the Article 15 guys.
Nice. What's Article 15? So then
Article
you go in here and
15
run this
is,
Steam ID.
The like premier Brovet clothing brand.
Nice. So then you'll add your Steam ID here, and then that automates that. And then we made another plugin. And I didn't do Lua because I know you can still do everything in Lua, but I wanted to write it in C# just to stick with what I did. So we wrote another plugin that we integrated with 5M, called Whitelist, which it's just a basic query right now. Oh no, it's actually it's super duper fun. So I found like the 5M APIs, because most of the what I've noticed with RP communities is a lot of them are just like you started out with DayZ. It's just like passion project. They're learning it on the go, so they'll use Lua, but then there's these other tools that are exposed, like compiled things like C# or other libraries you want to use. So we wrote a C# basic library for whitelisting that calls in, it links in with the 5M player connecting handler, and then we just check when they're connecting. We just run a query to check their whitelist against the table, and if their whitelist exists, they're allowed to join. And if they're not on the whitelist, they get told to fuck off. But we're going to expand this code in the next couple days to do ratios, like Honorary was just saying. So what you'll have is we'll have another controller we'll have another event for player disconnecting. So when they connect, we'll add them to an active table if they get in, and when they disconnect, we'll remove them from the table. So we'll be able to see the ratios of who's actually on the server, what their role is, and if they're a cop, then we can build out a simple formula here, like if you have 60 slot server, you want 20 cops, 20 civs, and 20 whatever the fuck other EMS or whatever, which is not realistic, but for the talk through what we're going to do. So then we'll check and say, hey, you try to log into you'll try to kick in and you'll try to play with your police character when you've already got our cap on cops. So instead of returning you the message, you've been kicked, not whitelisted, you'll say you've been kicked, reason pool of cops sign on. And then we can even go even further than this and do things like have overrides. Like certain ranks can just override. Like the police chief should always be able to fucking get on as the cop if he wants. Sorry for swearing. So it could be rank based. Like you can have roles for supervisors if you need to. So it's cool. Yeah, dude.
Such a dirty mouth.
I know I do have a really bad mouth. I'm sorry. But Alex rated me, so I'm trying hard to swear less today. So like DayZ, I kind of thought it was like a sociopath simulator, and I loved playing it. And the thing that always ruined it for me was like other players, because I never learned enough of it to be good at it. So I would end up just watching like Devil Dog and Honorby, who's the guy in the chat, and other like pros do it, because I was just never good enough to. I just didn't have the skill to get into firefights. I'm just not natively good at that stuff. So I loved watching it. It was like so fun, and like Epoch and stuff was awesome. Where you could build like it was like you just made a genre.
RP as well in DayZ.
Yeah, you would like kidnap people and everything, and it was fun. But then you'd get to the point where people were just griefing you and like ghosting you and doing like stupid shit because they're like, oh, it's Devil Dog. It's like, dude, come on. Like that ruins it.
Like peacekeeping.
Dude, the Pantera Police Force, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Like Pantera Police Force was probably one of my favorites. The precursor to SFRP. So this will have something for connecting. Then we'll make one. I think there already is something for disconnecting, right? So let's see. We're doing that later, but that's going to be something that comes pretty quick. Is doing ratios so that they can have people on. Like you can't have
How difficult
tons
would
of
it
chiefs
be
and
to
Indians.
put in a line system, like a queue system?
What do you mean, like first in, first out?
Okay, so say this for example.
Honorby's one of the admins on the server, so
We will have a full server, right?
yeah. Yeah.
And then for some reason, 5M crashes or something.
Okay.
And or grace period or something, and then 5M crashes, and when you try to reconnect, there's like 40 people in front of you trying to connect, so you lose your spot because 5M is unstable as it is.
That wouldn't be too hard. So what I'm going to talk it through with you. So what we would do then is when we get 5M calls on player connecting, which then what we can do is we can have a table called like our internal queue system. So we bypass 5M shit and we have our own queue. And then we put in people into that queuing table. And then when they get back and connect, we can check if there's some other, we can have some other crown running that if they've hit the time and there's a slot open, they go in. But then they can be the first ones in. So it would be, they'd have to, so say you're first in line, there's like, you're waiting for the next slot to open, you crash out and you come back in. You're still not going to get in because there's not a slot open. But if you do get in, and you're back in by the time a slot opens, it should remember your place in line. You might lose your spot in line if you're not back in time and then someone else ahead of you gets it, but that should totally be doable.
Yeah.
And not too hard. I mean, is that a common pain point for roleplay servers?
Yes. There's normally...
I'm taking notes because this is like...
normally a grace period.
This is good shit.
Where even if you exit the game like you're supposed to, there's a grace period that you can reconnect to the game and get bumped up in the queue for the first place or whatever.
Yeah, we can totally write that kind of logic. I love like solving problems like this, so it's cool to hear.
Nice.
And it doesn't seem like super rocket science. It actually seems to be easier than my Unity game by a lot of stretch, so it's a nice change of pace.
Dude, I remember when I started learning Python, I started doing that like 2D space shooter game.
Oh, like the twin stick shooter? Yeah.
Yeah.
Python's good. Second best language for anything you want to do.
Yeah, but I don't have the patience to learn stuff. Like I told you before, it's so hard to like...
It is incredibly hard.
Three thick books and learn stuff there, but there's no book that teaches you why you do a certain thing,
Yeah, the whys do matter for sure. Like I've been learning a lot from watching like rocket streams. So I'll normally stream during the day, and then when I go, I'll raid him and watch him because he actually talks through the whys, and he's like a real game developer now. So I've learned a bunch about how like real game developers think, and the whys are totally important to me as well.
Like I can learn the language. Hell,
Me and Devlog over 1,500 hours in the mod.
I speak
Yeah.
5 languages. So learning a programming language
Oh, what the fuck is this? This shit.
wouldn't be difficult per se, right? But just learning the whys and
Yeah, those. I think those would
And
be called, I guess, like
examples
design
where you can-
patterns.
yeah, examples when you can use certain code, you know?
Yeah, and I'm probably not a great teacher for that because I'm not a very design patterny guy. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, well, you have to use this pattern or that pattern. That's just not my style. I don't have a degree, so I'm much more self-taught, and I learned myself.
I don't have a degree. That's my favorite quote. That's the quote of the fucking year.
I put that on my tombstone. I didn't have a degree.
I don't have a degree.
Yeah, I don't. I would love to get a degree one day when I want to get a degree, but I don't think anyone's less of a person for not having a degree.
I've studied some law at the.
Yeah, Honorby's like was a real life cop, and he was in like
but I don't have a degree.
the military,
And then I
special
just
forces
have
stuff,
fucking practical knowledge.
dolphin trainer. Yeah, that's the thing for me. Like everything I've learned for programming has always been like practically learned through the school of like hard knocks. Now we want to try to put some more of the async code in here. So one of the things that sucks about the bot right now is it doesn't fucking return any input to people when they paste something in and the bot doesn't say shit to them, which isn't a great experience. It kind of sucks.
Okay. I'm gonna stop interrupting your stream.
No worries, sir. You are never interruption. I love you. You're always welcome. I mean, but Dean, though, he might like cut you with like a razor blade or something. I love Honorby. So we're gonna do. We're gonna make.
Already violated his privacy and stream by fanboying a little.
It's okay. I mean, you guys get fanboyed a lot, so what goes around comes around. Okay. We found some code yesterday, like Sphinxter. It's not Sphincter, but it's like the Sphinxter. He's in here this morning, so he sent some really good articles about how to think about the async code because I was doing it wrong, and I'm used to doing it in Unity with where they kind of have async code wrapped in this thing called a coroutine, so it's a little easier to think about. But with the straight up C sharp, it's much more Java-like. So I was fucking messing it up for sure. So here's the guide that. Why am I in someone else's chat again? Thanks. Which. So there's the guide that Sphinxter sent me, and it's actually been very helpful. So what we need to do is so we're working with async, and one of the big lessons that I was not grokking, and we're going to fumble through this morning, is that even if you're executing some parts of your code synchronously, if you have any part of it asynchronously, you have to consider it all asynchronous, and you can no longer think of it in terms of like an old school procedural program where it's like you follow it down. Like things don't return that way all the time. So we need to step back and think about how we're going to refactor that to make it fall through asynchronously, if that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder if you did you ever catch EJ yet? He was doing I was thinking about it because Monday he was doing cities again. Like every night he does Mondays with cities with Epcot. It's just like such a crazy build. It's like nuts. But we need to come in here, and when we do, the biggest thing that needs feedback is the Steam command. So we do Steam ID here. Wrong room, fuck off. That doesn't go to people. That wouldn't be polite to say to, people in the community. We come in here, we return a task. Where does Steam ID get invoked from? Look on the other side over here. That's the database, dum-dum. Steam ID, you big dumb. Oh, right here. So from the commands created, I helped my wife build her PC over Discord. We got it working, took 8 hours, would have taken me 30. But it's, dude, she built it all. Dude, that's insane. She's only gamed on laptops her entire life, so she got to play on the high settings for the first time. Dude, that is so cool. Like, that's like, I don't know how technically savvy your wife is. My wife, she's she would probably not do that. Like, she would probably tell me to go, and she would say swear words at me that I'm not gonna repeat because I'm trying to keep it more PG. She'd tell me to fuck off. You know, sorry. He'd be like, nope, can't do it. So your wife, you know, good for you. She wouldn't have done it by herself. Yeah. I mean, maybe Heather. My wife's name's Heather. Maybe she would have listened to me if I told her, but we'll see. Okay, so we call in here. We just run this command here. Go to Steam ID. Steam ID then calls up. Let's trace it out on the board. Just for me helping to visualize what in the world happened. Epic pan. Go away. So step 1. We come in from message created. 1 message created. Then it calls. That was the worst 2 in history. Calls Steam ID. And from Steam ID, what do we do? We have to parse it, I think, because we have them pass in a string of their profile. So it's either going to be the Steam ID /ID URL. There's 2 different formats, and I'll paste them both in because they're apparently very different. And apparently, Steam doesn't give you a way to pass in just a Steam ID to verify that it's a valid Steam ID. So that's kind of lacking in their API a little bit. So the 2 formats you can have are either something like this, which passes in the ID assuming a person has an alias set, or there's another one where you pass in simply the Steam ID for someone like this who does not have something that does not have like a nickname saved. So you're basically passing in /profiles. So they both go to the same places, but they're totally different. So we had to parse that differently depending on the type of user that was there. So then we come down here and we parse the profile ID with get Steam port. Let's go find that. I really fucking hate. I would much rather be in Rider. Like, I really like Rider way better than like this. Like, I can't even sort. This doesn't get sorted in order, alphabetical order, and that just is annoying to me. We're gonna look for get short ID. Oop. ID. There we go. Okay. So we pass this in with the profile, a string with the profile name. We do some parsing of it based on that. Random question. Do you have noise suppression for your mic on stream? I do have noise gates and stuff set up. Or is your question, and good morning,
Hello.
Duck. I haven't been programmed. Oh, yeah. So why are you asking, Duck? I'm just curious so I can give you the right context. My woman would tell me to do it for her. Well, my woman would too, but right now Epic and his wife are separated. Like, he's in the UK still, and she's in the States thanks to the Rona. So he had to do it over line. Yeah, and Tofit, like, Epic's been learning all by himself. He wanted to make a game and he started learning by himself, which is freaking awesome, you know? So that just goes to show, like, anyone can do anything. For me, I learn the same way as Epic does, where if I have a project I know I want to do, then I know how to do it. But if I just, like, look at exercises like Honorby was saying earlier, like, I can't do that. But if it's like, I know I want to make a twin-stick shooter, for instance, then I know what I want to do. But the first time you're learning a language, it is hard. But once you learn your first language, from there it's all just syntax, which is pretty awesome. Oh, if you hear stuff right now in the background, that's fire and rain and everything. That's the background noise. But when I was in GTA, I did not have. I do have sound suppression. It might have been the fans you picked up on a little bit. I've got it suppressed as much as I can without it cutting into my voice at all. Yeah. Is it hissy now? Because that might be the fire in the background. But if it was hissy during, yeah, there's like 4 steps. There's like a compressor, gate. There's a bunch of other shit that's set up there. Hey, Pink, if you want to send over some suggestions, I would be glad to look at it. Like, the reason I have the settings that I have now is because someone took the time to help me set this up, you know, with all this stuff. We don't have to do it now, but if you want to send like some pointers, that would be cool. Like, we actually set it up to cut out a lot of the fan in the background, but it still is there a little bit. But yeah. Oh, if you can hardly hear it now, then that would totally be the fan. Hey, thank you for the follow, Ski Whip. Welcome to the Biscuit Brigade, as said by my 6-year-old.
Welcome to the Biscuit Brigade.
We come in here, we get the Steam ID, we do some parsing, then we pass back a short profile. Just fine. Do a link. My wife's an American citizen. She lives in the UK with me normally, but was planning on moving to the States. Yeah. You're ringing, but just my ears. No, I mean, I wasn't trying to give you any shit, Duck. Like, this is the same microphone I had when I played on A3L, but I didn't have anything on it, so it was just still like, there's one VOD of me on Twitch where I'm pulling over someone and I'm getting into like a firefight, and I had to call 1078 because I was like someone's trying to murder me, which is A3L in a nutshell. But you could hear my son crying in the background from like the other room. I couldn't really hear him, but you guys were picking up on the mic. So this mic has come a long way just with, actually setting up gates and filters and insert soundy words here. Yeah, it's probably, I don't think it's microphone hiss. It's probably this computer right here, the fans. And it's probably more prevalent in GTA because the fans spin up. I can actually turn it on. I can turn it up now so you can hear it. And then you can tell me if that's what it is. So let me turn MSI on, because I'm pretty sure it's that. I'm pretty sure it's the fans. So I'll turn the fans up all the way, and you tell me if it becomes craziness. Let's see. Hey. Okay, I just turned the fans to 100, so you should start. I gotta hit apply, you bozo. So you should start hearing it now, because I hear it in the background now. So, yeah, I have a rain thing in the background, so that's why I was saying it might be the rain. But yeah, this is. Do you hear the hiss now? Okay, so it's the fans. So that's just a byproduct of. That's just a byproduct of my computer getting way too daggone hot. Oh, okay, step back to auto. So whenever I get I was supposed to get my yearly bonus for my job, but because of the Rona, that got held up. So if that does eventually get unheld, then I'm going to build a new computer with it, like a new like Threadripper or something. Because I've had this computer for 5 years, it's starting to be on its last legs, so I'd need to replace it anyway. So I'd want to get something better with. I found a bunch of couple of people helped me pick out a bunch better fans that are much quieter. So it should be a better experience for you guys. That's less like noisy in your ears. Biscuit King in his natural habitat. Words of art. What? Who do? I thought I'd pop in and see the Biscuit King. Oh gosh, yeah, from Dean. It's like, oh, the King of the Biscuit Brigade. Hey, that name's from Kiwo. So we were playing A3L. Mr. Moon and Kiwo were doing a bank robbery. We got them. We captured them. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. So I ended up being tasked with taking Moon and Kiwo back to the processing, to jail. So we're talking there, and then we're just role playing. And I was like, "Hi, I'm Officer or Sergeant Garibaldi or whatever." She's like, "Garibaldi, like the biscuits." And I was like, "She's like, I'm gonna call you Officer Biscuit." So that's why it became the Biscuit Brigade. I don't like making nicknames up for myself, but I felt like that was one that fit pretty well. So that was the history of it. And Kiwo's pretty fucking awesome. So one time yeah, never mind. That's personal. Yeah, she's an awesome content creator, and I've supported her. Supported Devil. I support EJ. I support a lot of people I support Honorby, like people that make awesome content. But it's hard. I can't support everyone that makes awesome content. So I only have so much money in the world. Message gets created. We call Steam ID. Steam ID then calls. It's short Steam ID. I just want to map out the flow. Short Steam ID. Then from there, we just return the profile to the. Right, okay. Boop. So this just has the short profile, and then we call out to the Steam API. Well, first we check to see if they're using profiles. If they're using profiles, we know that we already have their Steam ID, because profiles means they don't have a nickname, so Steam just returns us their Steam ID in decimal format, not hex. Then we go here And then we run save Steam IDs, which saves it out to the database. Well, actually, so here it says if we get back a slash, if profiles comes back, if you can, okay, this is looking through the profile URL. If it can find slash profiles in it, then that means that it is a profile. So then we have to, if the user came in with a profile, we already have their Steam ID. So we basically just convert this string to an integer or a ulong, an unsigned long, and then we save it into the database. If they come through with an ID, we have to call out the Steam's API. So we have our Steam API key. We create the session to call their API. We call their resolve vanity URL service, which is just converting B Wheatley from a name converting me from my name to my Steam ID. And then we save that to the table. This is all zombie code we should get rid of. That's gross. Don't leave zombie code around. What's wrong with you? We cleaned up the zombie code. So we need to actually, I thought I had code in here we would actually would respond to people. This one. Oh, it's actually in Steam, save Steam IDs, probably. Let's see, save Steam IDs. Boop. Okay. Save the Steam ID of the user in place. Honor, we hope it all works out for you. Trump banned immigrants for the time being, so we're planning on just staying here in the UK for a bit longer. By the way, first time here. Welcome, Pink Emma.
Hello.
I've seen you in EJ's chat and Rockets. Nice. Yeah, EJ's a good dude. Like, EJ's a friend of mine. I've known him for a long fucking time. Sorry for swearing. Honorby, like, yeah, when I lived in Boston, you know, me and Honorby, who's the guy right there, and then EJ had drinks a couple times. It was really fun. That's the one thing I miss about Boston most, is being able to hang out with Honorby and EJ. And the weather, and not being hot all the time, and living in a state that's not a fucking shithole that tells you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and all that nonsense. There's a fine line. I'm not going to rant. I apologize. Epic just knows how to trigger me. The ban will only affect legal immigrants seeking residency. So the ID64, so we work in our database, we work with it with the ID64, which is considered decimal, which is just numbers. So the game 5M uses hex, so it breaks down to base 16. So we have to convert it, which we're going to get to here in a second. We convert it somewhere. Actually, we convert it over here. Let me make a new Visual Studio instance, and I'll show you how we convert it now. Because on the whitelist side of things, we convert it. But on the Discord bot side of things, we stay with the decimal version versus the hex version. It's the same thing. We basically just convert one to the other. Because everyone likes using the hex code, but Steam gives you back the decimal version. So, what did I do this time? You don't do anything. I'm just messing with you. Don't mind me. We get on here, it is whitelisted. And then here's where we got some sample of the code where we convert from decimal to hex. But my computer is being slow and laggy and a pile of garbage. We open the connection, we execute the reader. Steam ID decimal. Oh, we convert it up here, right? So we convert it here. So basically the game returns the Steam here, and what it returns here is the hex code. So we actually convert this string to an unsigned 64-bit integer, and that gives us the decimal version of the number. And so it's a pretty easy conversion back and forth. If you wanted to convert a decimal to a hex, you would just basically run the toString, and you'd do X, and that would convert it to hex for you. So it's a pretty easy conversion. Dude, EJ's a big dude. Yeah, I know. Like, EJ's like Joe Flacco big, you know, like 6'4". Is like, dude. So I was standing on, it wasn't Summer Street, but I was standing right by the hotel on the street up next to it, which is, was it Congress? I think it was Congress. So it was it was Summer, because Congress and then Summer, I think. So we're on Summer Street, and like, I'm expecting him to drive up, because he said he came and grabbed me with his, one time he got the Mustang, but this time he came up in the crap, I forget the name of his old car, not the like it was what the four-door Charger was called back in the day, but I forget what it was. He came up with his old antique, you know, Dodge car, and he didn't drive up, so I'm looking at the street, and all of a sudden some guy taps on me, and I turn around and I like look up, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, and I was like, dude, you don't realize on stream that how fucking big. I was like, dude, you are built like a brick shit house. He is humongous. He is like impressively big. But yeah, it was good times. But we converted here. So now let's go back to trying to talk asynchronously, which we might not be able to get to today. If we let me see something real quick. Let me look at a log file while I'm waiting to see if see if Rocket's live yet. He's still in his meeting. Nope, he's still in his meeting. Okay. Because I just realized it's 6 o'clock, and I think I'm not gonna have time to get into this today. So let's see if there's any other. Are there any other? Dalright's one again. If there's no Dean, then Dalright is a good, you know, good next place. He's a good guy. He's working on writing a Python-based. Please do not scream in my ear. He's working on a Python-based security suite, I guess. I would call it a firewall, but it's a little bit more than that. It's kind of like a. From what I've seen, it seems more like a bit of a, you know, a hacker toolbox, if you will. But we're gonna go over and we're gonna give Dalright some love. So we're gonna set up this raid. We're gonna go over there, say hi to him. We're gonna give him a, you know, gosh, can you spell? A Biscuit Brigade raid. We're gonna give him some love, and then I'm going to finish for the homework. I'm gonna finish that later, and then I'm gonna see you guys all tomorrow, and hopefully by the time I get back tomorrow for my lunch break, I'll work on making this asynchronous, so we'll see a little bit better, and then we can go over it if anyone has questions on like what did you end up doing. I'll have a Git commit I can show you to see what happened, because it'll be a lot of me fumbling around, and I don't necessarily know if any people want to watch me fumbling around for an hour learning this, but I can, once I get it figured out, I can show you. I just don't want to be boring. So I appreciate everyone that subbed, followed, tipped, and hung out today. I love all of you. If you have any interest in the GTA 5 RP, go to that link, sign up for the whitelist. You will get set up. The crew that runs this community are real cops, like friends of mine. Like Dodds is one of the guys that runs it. I've known him 7 years now because we met through Devil Dog's community, which I found Devil Dog through DayZ, which is all thanks to Rocket being amazing. So it's funny how small the world is. So many people, but it's a very small world. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Let's go raid Dalright and give him some Biscuit Brigade raid love. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.